We are live. We are live. We are live. We're live. What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Come on in. Let me speak to those of you that are watching the replay. Thank you so much for thinking enough of what it is that we got going on over here. Excuse my Starbucks straw or stir. It's a bad habit. I got to stop doing that. But I hope that you will. Do what people are doing live right now in real time and hit the share button, tag somebody, invite them to join us in the conversation. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. This is one of my favorite kind of lives, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I think you will. As you're coming in, three things real quick. Number one, share. Number two, tag somebody. And then three, say something. Let us know where you're watching from. And let's get the conversation going. I see Tanisha watching on the YouTube page. What's up, Tanisha? Good to see you. A. Dot Management. What's up to you? Good to see you. Regina, you were always here. Always with us. And I appreciate you. People don't have to tune in. They don't have to be kind. Good. They don't have to log in, but yet you were always here. And there, so was Angela, right on cue. Angela Wells, one of our church members here at Spirit and Truth, who currently, I'm gonna say it like this, she has dual residency, but she's in the Philadelphia area right now. Always glad to have you on. Monet, hey, come on now, you know you just released me. I'm going back to my star, my stir, if you will. Life with Jay. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Ricky, God bless you as well. Mari, hey, good to see you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Pastor Jones, my brother, they're in Starkville, Mississippi. Hey, Akela, good to see you. Monet, I'm in New York tomorrow. I'm in New York. Lord, I gotta find that because I don't know where. Hallelujah. But thank you, Cons. I got to post that. I'll let you know, Monet. Love you, sis. Shreveport, Louisiana. Said, come on, everybody share. Let's do it. Nashville is here. Okay. Dr. Sermons, good to see you, Bishop. My sister, that's that one right there. I'll fight you for her. That's my sister. Jennifer Trotter, whatever the platform I'm on, your emojis did not show. I got three little boxes. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I love me some Jennifer Trotter. Chris Pun, what's up, man? Good to see my brother, Dr. Lambert Gates Jr. Good to see you, man. Wow, thank you for that, Jarrell. 60 seconds is what I'm getting to what I came to do. New Orleans is here. What's up, Malachi? Love you, man. You don't call me pastor because you ain't joined yet. You come every Sunday. You bring your girlfriend. You play the little bass. You ain't walked down that aisle. But I love you anyway, Malachi. I'm praying for you, man. When I come visit, I'm going to do my gospel rap. Are you? Well, all right. It's faith. All right. So I guess he told me. He said, don't make me laugh. He said, when I come to your church, I'm going to perform. Okay, I guess you told me. Life with Jay, been with you. Wow. You've been riding with us since Wild C 2018. I'm honored. I do not take that lightly. 30 seconds, I'm getting into it, okay? Jay, okay, James, Pastor Thomas in Dallas. Good. Chicago. Thank you, Destiny. I need you. Thank you, Destiny. I'm in Queens Village tomorrow. I had no idea, but thank you, Destiny. You're on top of it. So I'm in Queens Village tomorrow. Jay, Bishop Roberta Moore, love you so much. Speaking it in the atmosphere. That's what it seems like. Pastor Richard Miller, love you, man. Tanisha, hey, good to see you. Court in Detroit, all right. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. A lot of faith. I'm telling you now. Y'all remember that episode of Martin when he was in LA? And he went to the Barnell Hill show, and they were who was it? Jodeci, Drew Hill, Jodeci, and he came. I'm gonna get on this stage. That's what my man is trying to say. I'll perform in one way or another. Tell Antoine and Janae and them just give me a mic, because I'm gonna get up there. But no, let's jump into it. I really, really pray that you all have had a wonderful, wonderful day. This is Thursday. It has been an eventful day um, for all of us that are doing something, right? Every day is a day of Thanksgiving. I want to do this real quick, and I'm going to give this to you now so that you can get prepared, so that I can make the church announcements. The church announcements. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there in the thing. This live, and I'm not gonna be on all night because I have to leave for a meeting in prep for some amazing things that we're doing on Sunday. I'll talk about that in a moment. But I want to give you a chance. I'm doing right now what this live is for. This is a live uh, strategy session, right? So I want pastors, I want preachers, I want entrepreneurs, I want conference hosts. I am giving of myself tonight because you've heard me say, those of you that have been following for any of the time, you've heard me say that I really want to be for others what I wish, and I mean really, really genuinely wish somebody would have been for me. And so I'm posting the link in the there it is. I just posted it. The link to come on live with me right now is um, in the comments right there. Yep, I just posted it. Is there? It is there. It is there. It is there. So if you are a visionary, entrepreneur, pastor, preacher, you host a conference, anything that you do that you think I might have some insight on, I'm making myself available tonight. I want to answer your questions in real time. So click the link in the comments. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, especially, and come on in and join us live. Now, while you all are getting yourself together, what's up, Easton, Maryland? Easton, Maryland. Um, hey, Sister Moni, love you so much. Love you so much. Love you so much. Love you so much. Thank you. That's a good idea, Bishop Sermons. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Oh, there it is. Can I pin it? There. It is pinned. It is pinned. It is pinned. I want you to click the link. And I'm coming on. I'm answering all questions related to the subject matter at hand: growth, expansion, conferences, church, things like that. What's up, Zachary? Love you, man. Stockton, I see you. So while you're doing that, I have somebody in the waiting room, Jaden. But Jaden, you gotta cut your camera on so I can see you. Make sure that okay, you disappeared. I'm sorry. Maybe you were fighting for a connection. So hopefully we'll come back. But the comment is pinned. While I'm doing that, I want to make a few church announcements that I want you to govern yourselves accordingly to. First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. I've consistently told you all about I'm going to pull it up so I can show you because, I like, being able to confirm things. I have consistently stated that you need to hurry up and register. What's up, Pastor Griffin? Dr. Griffin, good to see you, man. I've told you that you need to stop playing and hurry up and secure your seat for the Solution Summit. Okay? I keep telling you that. I keep telling you that. I keep telling you that. Natasha, I'm going to inbox you a link. As of right now, let me see if I can get clarity here. Oh, please come through. Please come through. You see that? There it is. Focus. As of right now, there are 156 people that have registered for an event that has 200. I'm showing you I'll make sure nobody's information is there. I'm gonna zoom in so you can just see the number. Right now, as of a few moments ago, number 156 registered for an event that only has 200 spots available. Just put that out there again. All right. If you are a conference host, convention coordinator, you help with your organization's convocation, whatever the event is, faith-based, marketplace, whatever it is, and it's a very simple promise. I'm giving you guys a moment. The comment is pinned. Click the link. Come on in the studio with me. I'm answering live questions. We're giving away strategy, free game. All right. So this is your chance. But if you want to do events in 2024, very, very simple promise, very, very simple premise that 1, sell out, and 2, exceed budget. You need to be at the table. 200 conference hosts. I'm not doing my mega conference in 24, but I do want to help you do yours. And so I'm bringing my sponsors together. I'm bringing our hotel contacts to help you with your contracts. I'm bringing my whole team. We're talking about branding. We're talking about marketing plans. What's up, Kenyon? We're talking about all of that. And so you need, like, need. Jaden, I don't see you, man. You got to hurry up and come on back in. Jaden, if you're there, come on back in. Come on back in, Jaden. Come on back in. Come on back in. Come on back in. But we're at 156 seats. There are 200 available. Uh, Dr. Mooney asked a great question. She said, is this in person? It is a hybrid event, but the number is still 200 because what we're doing, we're taking all of the people and we're really, really doing a deep dive on their branding, on their marketing, on their event. And so we have to keep it capped. So you can attend online. You'll get all of the resources because part of what makes this special, I don't have the binder in this office. No, I don't have the binder in this office, but everybody's going to leave with a binder full of resources, forms, checklist, job descriptions, timelines. I mean, everything that we use to do mega conferences with thousands of people and a $2 million budget. We're giving it to you. And listen, what we're doing by virtue of you investing in yourself, we're giving you all the stuff. And here's what I'm telling you, take my name off of it, take YLC off and put your name on it, put your conference. This stuff works. And this is the value of making an investment. What we have becomes yours. And so even if you do virtual, we're going to send you electronically all of the forms, all of the paperwork, all of everything, so that you can take whatever you're doing to another level. And so you need to go. I'm saying it again. Let me show you again. See that? 156 people have registered. Shout out to Roger Cook, all the way in Saraland, Alabama, for being number 156. That means there are what? 44 seats left? Go now. Let me help you. Go now to moresolutionsnow.com. You see it at the bottom of the screen? Moore solutionsnow.com. And you can join us there. Jay says, I'm joining out. Come on, Jaden. Come on back. Come on back. Yeah, my brother is here. My brother. The George D. Moore. Love you, man. I'm not at all a goat. I'm just trying to be a little lamb of God. Ha. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you. Who else is here? I see a few more of y'all coming. I'm giving Jaden a moment. Rachel, my hey, Tom. Oh, God. Y'all love a list, don't you? Y'all love a list. Lord have mercy. Y'all love a list. Y'all love it. Y'all don't really love a list. Y'all love to be offended over stuff that really shouldn't. I'm just, first of all, nobody asked to be on the list, number one. Two, where do we get all of this aversion to comparison when it comes to stuff like that? But then you'll tag people in a flyer asking them to vote for you for an award in a category that has other people that you have to choose. It's just all kind of strange to me. I can't get my mind fully around it. I'm trying, but I really can't. Jennifer, thank you. You took the words. Like, are y'all about to boycott the Stellars and the Grammys too? Or are you gonna keep asking us to vote for you? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. But to God be the glory. It's an honor to be considered for anything. Nobody has to be nice. And it's strange because it just opens up so much whatever. But can we just get back real quick? And I'm gonna bring Jaden in. Can we get back to allowing people to have their own opinions without being disrespectful? I guess that's the only thing for me. It's everything's fine until we kind of sneak into the disrespectful part. It's a lot of rejection poking through. Oh, Jennifer, you need to go live about that or something. But that's a conversation for another day. I love everybody. Y'all concerned about lists. I'm concerned about growing this church. So no, Jaden. All right, I got Jaden in. Let me bring Jaden. Jaden, cut your camera on. Okay, and you got kicked out. So, well, amen. So I'm waiting on somebody to come on in. I'm trying. Here's what I'm trying to do. I've been trying to get this person in to answer my questions, but maybe somebody else needs to come on in. I'll keep talking about this until they get there Anybody that wants, this is a live strategy session. It's about 100 people in here across our pages. I'm trying to bring somebody in. I want to answer your questions. People don't understand. I consult. Like, this is, people kill me. We just need to have a job. I have one. I'm a consultant. Like, I write books. I'm an author. I create courses. Then you do that. And it's like, see, this is wrong with the church. It's like, wait, hold on, wait, what? Huh? What? You just understand you ain't gonna never please everybody. So, amen. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna do what I do. And those that are for me, not so much those that are for me. Thank you, Jesus. That's wrong. That's not what I'm trying to say. Those that I'm for. There it is. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for those that God has assigned my voice to help. And if you're not in that category, I love you. That's fine. This is why there's so much beauty in the diversity of the kingdom. We all have our own unique whatever. And I think we'd all be better off if you find who you're assigned to and speak to them. Stop trying to waste your voice reaching people or trying to reach people that are not assigned to you. Okay. That's poor stewardship, right? God has given you a message and a mandate and also a market. Ooh, wait a minute. Come on, alliteration. Let me say that again. That snuck up on me. God has given you a message and a mandate, but he has also given you a market. And the biggest mistake you can make is starving your market, trying to convince somebody else to let you in theirs. Why would you do that? There are people, I'm talking to you. There are people that you have been assigned to help. There are people that you have been called to, right? There are people that you have been uniquely built, and I mean this, uniquely built to serve, uniquely built to speak to. And every moment you spend clapping back at somebody else or trying to convince these people to like you, that's a moment that you're not catering to the market God called you to. So let me just throw that in for free. So let me jump into it. Let me post it one more time because y'all about to hurt my feelings because I came on here to give such as I have, and y'all ain't saying nothing to me. So I'm gonna post this comment one more time. If ain't nobody here, I got other stuff to do. All right, but all right now, thank you, G. I got somebody. Let's put our hands together. I see Pat. I'm sorry if y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's a lot of sirens. I live downtown, so forgive me. But I got Pastor Jeffrey here. Here's what I want to do. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all pray. A lot of hallelujah. Let me y'all pray for whatever's going on. This is a chase. Hallelujah. But I'm going to bring Pastor Jeffrey in. We're going to chop it up. Anybody else, don't wait. I'm going to do this like old school testimony service. Click the link, come in the waiting room so we'll know that there's somebody else to add to the conversation. Any questions, growth, church, conferences, events, branding, fundraising, whatever you want to know, this is your opportunity to come on in. Now, let's get into it. Let me bring him in. Pastor Jeffrey, what's up, sir? I keep forgetting.
How you doing, sir?
Hold on, Pastor. I want to be able to hear you. I can't hear you yet. Hold on, Pastor. Let's see if I can do this here. Pastor Jeffrey, you there?
Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Man, I can hear you now. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you. I don't know why everybody being scary, but you giving this opportunity. I said I'm gonna hop on this and join this opportunity.
Man, I'm honored. Now introduce yourself. The devil is busy. What is? Come on. We finally had one, and come on, I rebuke that 2G Wi-Fi spirit that's trying to overtake us. Somebody text Pastor Jeffrey, tell him to come back. His connection, his connection got raptured away. I thought I had somebody. Lord have mercy. We was right there. We was about to get into it. I got the little earpieces in. We was about to. Oh man. All right, I'm sure he's coming back. Jaden never came back. His connection's acting crazy. Hold on, somebody's praying. Let's see if we can do it. Pastor Jeffrey, you there?
Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We rebuke that cutoff spirit right now.
Yes.
What I was gonna say, man, is introduce yourself. Let us know where you are, where you're from, what you do. Introduce yourself. Oh,
Um, there you go. Now it's not gonna cut off anymore. Matter of fact, put my phone on do not disturb mode, so
good,
nobody
good,
else call me, and
good,
we can rock and roll.
good, 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 good.
My name is Pastor Jeffrey. I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm
Okay,
um I'm a senior pastor, still considered new senior pastor.
okay,
Started 2019 and started 2020. Then the world shut down, right? So then I serve a congregation, about a small congregation, probably about 150 to like 200 range,
okay.
around there. And when we took over, we was around like 45 in the
Oh,
building.
wow.
Yeah, so
So
God have
you've seen some major growth.
yes.
Wow.
So now I think that God have positioned us to take us to that next tier, especially 2024. We've been doing some planning. So my question for you is something I think you do so well, and you do it with so much grace, and I appreciate it. I'm 34. Of the ministry that I took over, the majority was baby boomers,
Okay,
and the engine was Generation X.
okay.
So now it's a huge influx of millennials and below. So my question is, how do we continue to grow into this new season with this with kind of this Joshua generation, without cutting out generation of, or like having people feel left behind? Cause I want to move with wisdom, and also be gentle, to
Mhm.
understand I'm serving and I'm drinking from a well that I did not dig. And these
That's
are
smart.
people who have fried fish, who have walked in the sun to build this ministry, and I want to make sure they still feel part of it as we continue to grow to new season, new territory, new platform, and new like approach. So
All right.
if you could speak into that, sir, I'll be so grateful.
Man, first of all, I'm honored you came on. Second of all, I celebrate with you, man, what God is doing in your church there in Fort Lauderdale. The growth is real, and that is certainly something to be celebrated and applauded. Your question reflects, in my opinion, just a tremendous degree of maturity, a tremendous degree of just awareness. And I want to begin my answer by saying that awareness is half of the battle right there. What I'm hearing you say is that the church is growing with young. When I got there, it was mostly older people. I'm 34. You're 34. You were saying when I got there, though, it was people older than me. A lot of seniors here, about 40 of them, but the majority of that 40 were senior. Now it's over 100, and it's a lot of millennials coming in. And I'm trying to make those multiple generations work. Is that the gist of the question, Pastor?
That's perfect.
Okay. I love that question because in one sense that's kind of where we are with Spirit and Truth, in that we pride ourselves on being able to say that we are a church of multiple generations. Right? We really take great joy in being able to say that we're endeavoring and really striving to create an atmosphere, and everybody needs to share this, where grandmama and grandbaby can come to the same service and still feel like they're part of the church. I want the fifth generation like me, grew up in old school holiness. Holiness is right. I know all the blood songs. I know how to double clap. I know all the cliches. When you say God is good, I say all the time. And when you say all the time, I say God is good. I need them. I want them. But I also want that little section to smell like weed when church is over. Like, when we get a smoking section, wait a minute now. Now that can't be the deacon's room. That can't be where the praise team sit. Hallelujah, glory to God.
Yeah.
But I want the people that are coming in. I don't know nothing about church. Somebody gave me a flyer, or I heard this church was meeting needs, or this church is I saw a clip and I just felt something, or I drove by, I saw this, whatever it is. I want them to come too. And so what I want to say, and just tuck this away. When you're dealing with older people, which from what you shared is the foundation that was there when you came, and you don't want to lose them. You really don't want to lose them. They're invested. As you said, they fried chicken. They've marched. They've painted. They've shown up. They've given. Gone. They're invested. They have ownership, and what comes with that ownership is a sense of proprietariness, right? And that's not always a bad thing. So you just got to remember, Pastor, if I can say it like this, one of the things that I've learned from our experience, not just with this church that I'm pastoring now, but even, from my education as a sociologist, older people, sometimes we as younger ones, we want to, we get impatient. They stuck in their ways. They stubborn. They don't want to change. That's not really what it is. What it is older people, they need to be heard and they
That's good.
need to feel valued. Let me say that again, because you are not the only one on here that needs to hear this, Pastor Jeffrey. Older people, what we like to look at and diagnose as stubborn or don't want to change or stuck. That's not what it is. They didn't work this hard for this church, for this vision to watch it die. What it really is they're afraid because they don't want to feel as if their voice has no value.
Wow.
They don't want to feel as if I'm not heard. As people get older, one of the biggest fights is for their independence. You start talking about grandmama, you don't need to be driving no more. You got a fight on your hands because those keys represent more than a car. They represent freedom. They
Freedom.
represent
Yeah.
autonomy. They represent value. I'm not useless. I'm not worthless. I'm not thrown away. Right? I'm not ready to be put on the junk pile. And sometimes in a church context, when these good, saved, sanctified older people, they see all this life coming in, they see all these young folk coming in, their concern in a lot of cases is, I like the life. I like the growth. We've been praying this. Truth is, I would suggest that in one sense, you're the 34-year-old pastor. You're the one that got voted in because they want to see some change. But what they don't want to see is their voice or their value replaced. They don't want to be muted, right? They don't want to be thrown aside. They don't want to feel like they're not heard anymore. So what we've done, and again, anybody that comes on these lives, I'm always trying to, give you real life, practical things that we are doing and we have employed. What we've done is we've made sure we create opportunities for them to be heard. So one of the best things I've done as a pastor on a Saturday morning, I did this thing called Pancakes with the Pastor.
Wow.
Seniors edition. You got to have an AARP card to even get in here. You can't even come in unless you got some white diamond and some peppermints in your purse right now. You can't even get in. It's for the senior saints. And what we did was we pulled them together. And I had some young folk. We have caterers in the church, whatever. We did a full breakfast, fresh pancakes being made in front of them, juice bar, all kind of fresh fruit selections, the bacons and the eggs and all of that good stuff. And I served them like literally. I'm carrying out trays, helping the rest of the team, just talking to them. There was no service, there was no offering, there was no praise and worship. It was all fellowship. We served the food. We had music playing, and then I just went table to table talking to them. And then um, at the end, I just opened up the floor, right, and just said, "Now, what do you all want to see more of in your church?"
Oh, that's genius.
I'm not, because again, I'm 35, so I'm a young man, and I just took the approach of, listen, I'm so grateful that you all are part of our ministry, and our church is better because of your wisdom. Our church is better because of your experience, and I got all these young people coming in, and I need some seasoned folk that can kind of help me, show them the way. I need what you all bring. What am I doing? I'm building up the value of their voice. Oh my God, Pastor sees me. Pastor hears me. Pastor needs me. Oh, yes, I need you. Now, what do you all need from your church? What do you all want to see more of? Man, they started talking and Pastor, we'd love to be able to do this. Okay, we're right. Pastor, we'd love to be able to, and we just spent time, right? Going on, what's up, Pastor Hale? Love you, sir. What's up, Bishop Long? Love you, man. We just spent time, I and some other leaders, with it listening and letting them share. They went down and they got to talking and they're sharing experiences and their journey. One of the things I did when I was going table to table, I asked everybody's story. Now, where are you from? How did you get to Atlanta? And what did you do before you retired? You were a such and such engineer. Oh my good. Just letting them know you see them. Man, when I tell you, by the time that breakfast was done, those senior saints were ready. They were ready to go to war for me. I mean, boy, I did breathe something bad about Pastor Mark Moore Jr. around one of them senior saints if you wanted to. And you're going to have a fight on your hands. Why? Because they doubled down their loyalty, they doubled down their commitment. Some of them started coming to multiple services on Sunday because they felt like my pastor sees me, he hears me, and my voice is valuable. So I say that to say, and again, this is not a trick. Like you really need to. I'm talking to everybody on here. This is not just like trick them like this. No, you really need to put value on their voice, but you need to make sure that they know it and that they see it and that they feel it. That's how you get. And then let me add this too. Another thing that we were intentional about is trying to paint a visual, right? Trying to cast a picture, paint a picture where the older ones see themselves as being necessary to help train the next generation. Now, let me tell you something that's going to happen.
Can
Can I
you
be
go
honest with you?
a little bit deeper on that part? When you say to paint the picture and the vision
Yes,
where
sir.
they see themselves? Can you give something a little bit practical to connect to that point, please?
You're going exactly where I'm going. Let me give you a real example. And this is something that you're going to have to prepare yourself for. If you've had a congregation of older people and you now have a new wave of millennials, now if there were 40 when you came and there are 100 now, that means that the scales have tipped because 60 is bigger than 40, which means that, let me use some very rough numbers here. If the new group that's come is mostly younger, that means that the older ones are outnumbered. Now, let me tell you what that means. Yes, it means anxiety is going to be high in that group, but it also means, you ready? This is going to be uncomfortable, but it's true. There are some older people that have been in positions that have been doing certain things. I'm gonna use an example here because I'm not gonna make you say it. Maybe in the music ministry, or maybe in the administrative side of the church. There are some older people that have been doing things for years out of need, out of necessity, and some of the younger people that are coming in, honestly, might be better suited for some of those positions, right? And so, here's your example. As a consequence, if you're not going to stifle the growth of the church, you're going to have some courageous conversations and you're going to have to switch and appoint some of these younger people that you've prayed for who might be more technologically sound, might be more skilled, they might be educated in this area. You have to put them in some of these positions that some of these older saints have been having. What you're going to have to do in that process to keep from hurting and alienating the senior one that's been there is you're going to have to position them as a partner in this decision. So what it means is you're going to have to be intentional about not replacing them with so and so day one, but you're going to have to take the approach of, listen, mother so and so, deacon so and so, brother so and so, miss so Miss Vernell, whatever, right? We got these young folk coming in, and you've got all this wisdom. I need you to help me train so and so. Now, the so and so that's being trained might have 3 master's degrees in the area that she's about. I do this corporately. I do this at a high level. Miss Vernell been doing this for the last 40 years because wasn't nobody else here to do it. She don't do it well, but she's been faithful. And let me say this to everybody. You never fire faithfulness. You reposition it, right? You move it out. You promote it, right? You promote it out of that place. So you might have to take the approach of, listen, Miss Vernell, we need you to help train so and so on how we do that. She's young, she's gifted, and you've been doing this so long. You deserve a break, mother. I mean, you've been on the battlefield for a long time. I don't want you to have to do all of this by yourself. God sent her here to help us. What am I doing? I'm making her part of this. God sent her here to help us, but I need you to train her. What are you doing? You're giving her an assignment that still puts value on her voice. And then once she sees that value, you just begin to slowly transition to where more responsibility. But that's going to be important. Does that make sense?
It make perfect sense. That's you like you have no idea how you spoke into my situation in so many ways.
Wow.
Now Man, Pastor Moore, I'm forever grateful for you. Thank you so much
Wow.
for opening up this for people like me who probably would not ever get the opportunity to like sit down with you. But
Wow.
so if you allow me 30 seconds just to give you your flowers, you are don't do that. You are a voice of a generation, and and I
Wow.
think a key. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. 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 Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think what makes you different than everybody else, where you have the power to be a gatekeeper and don't tell people how, you saying run to me so we could grow the kingdom together. And we know generations before us, people held things close to their chest. But for
Wow.
you to be a open book and want to see everybody win, you are truly a gift to the kingdom,
Wow.
and we are grateful for you. And even if I could even say this, especially in the black church. So
Wow.
appreciate you, sir. So I'm gonna get out of here before my kids go ahead and ruin your life.
But no, man, wow, I'm not used to that part. So thank you. I'm quiet just because I'm not conditioned to that. But I'm beyond grateful for your kind words, man. I hope you're coming to. Are you coming to the summit?
It's my plans, yes, sir.
Okay. What I got to do to get you registered tonight? We got 44 seats left, and I don't know how many gonna be going tonight.
If you can inbox my wife, but I'm literally waiting for my wife to get off of her call, and we're
Mhm.
gonna have a conversation and say, hey, we need to go ahead and be there, to go ahead and make sure we could take something from the conference and help make Fort Lauderdale even stronger and better, and be
Now,
more like more like impactful.
wow.
But
Well, let
it's
me
my
hold on now. Do you have another 2 minutes?
yes, sir, absolutely.
All right. Now I'm gonna do something because you blessed me. I want to bless you now. Dr. Duke, my Morehouse brother, I love you, sir. He's another giant in the kingdom. He's a Florida native as well. Honored to have you on tonight, as always. Now, I want to say this to you, Pastor Jeffrey. We have done this before, where we've had people come on that wanted to come to the summit, and I'm understanding you to say you and your wife want to come, and I'm pushing everybody. If you have a team, a spouse, it works best when you both are there. Because some of us are frustrated because we're getting all these things, getting all this growth, getting all this knowledge, and then we're going back to try to convince people of something that they haven't seen. And so the way the summit is set up, if you can just get your team in the room, their faith is going to be, their consciousness, their awareness is going to go higher. But I
I
want to do
believe that.
something. I want to do something. Last time, it's about 100 of us in here. I hope everybody will share it. Last time I did this, I gave someone an opportunity to kind of just pitch it. Like, why do you need to be there? And let me tell you what we're doing and why we're doing it. I believe, and it happened every time we've done this, it's happened. What the people in the audience did is they said, you know what? I believe in him. I believe in his vision. I'm going to help. I'm going to help donate to cover the cost of their registration. So let me ask you this, Pastor. What's your? It's already started. Wow. What's your cash app?
My
Dollar
first
sign
name is
JEFFREY
REYCOMPERE.
COMPERE.
That's correct.
Okay.
COMPERE.
Look on the screen. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now watch how this works. Trina Meganson, amazing woman. She's a member of our church here in Atlanta. Sings on our worship team, and this does a lot of great things. She already commented before I even finished. She said, "I'll give $50 towards his registration." I believe in him. So here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. I want you to tell the people why your wife need to be at the solutions. Now, Angela Wells just said, I'll give $50 too. So you just made $100 towards your registration in 30 seconds, and you haven't even talked yet. So
Wow.
there are, again, about 100 people in here. Him and his wife, they pastor a church in Atlanta. He's a young pastor. I'm going to set it up and I'm going to give it to you. He's clearly a father because you hear the babies in the background. He is Father Abraham. He has many sons and daughters, many sons and daughters. He's a father, he's a husband, he's a young pastor. He started pastoring right before the pandemic broke. When the pandemic broke, somehow he still managed to more than double the size of their church. He has young people coming now. Okay. Elder LaShawn, she's one of our leaders at Spirit and Truth. She just said she's giving 50. So that's what, 150. James Johnson, he got blessed last week. He said he's giving 50. So now you're at what, $200? Crystal
Yes.
Pryor said she's giving 100 right now. So now you're at $300. Tatum Osborne said, "This is my church." I love Dr. Osborne. Love you so much. She says, "I'm giving 100 from me and Pastor Kevin." So what? You're at $400? Am I doing my math right?
Yes, sir.
You need one more hundred. Oh, never mind. Dr. Richard Miller, who's an amazing man of God, he and his wife have led a thriving conference for years. They just closed it out, similar to what I did with YLC, but they did something called Deliverance in the Desert. He just says, "I've got $50 on it." So now you're at 450. You're $50 away. Let me put the cash app back up. $ Jeffrey, come here. So I've done the heavy lifting for you. I need you to tell them why somebody else should send $50. I'm gonna make it full screen and let's get it done. Pastor. Now wait,
First of
hold on, wait. I forgot. You and your wife are trying to go.
yes.
So what you might mess around and do, I'm just letting you know what the scene looks like here. What you might mess around and do is get you and your wife's seats donated, sponsored right now. So I'm gonna give it to you. This is Pastor Jeffrey from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He and his wife believe in the Solution Summit. They want to come. The Cash App is on the screen. If you hear what he said, Trina says, "Do you have Zelle?" I don't have Cash App. Trina, see if Elder LaShawn has Zelle, because it might be easy if Trina, if you can just Zelle Elder LaShawn or whatever, and Elder LaShawn can send it since she's doing Cash App now. But we'll work it out either way. You are $50 away from one seat. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Pastor Jeff.
First and foremost, thank you to each and every person who believes in me and my wife. But other reason I think that I know that we belong as solutions, because not what we would gain for our church, but what we would gain for our whole town. For the name of our church is Community Church of God. During pandemic, we built a free library because we live in a place where our students is underserved. We feed about 45 families every week because we live in a desert where there's no fresh food, and we have done so much impact in our little town already. And I believe this solution will have us to scale even higher, where we could serve more people. Where we want to become fathers and mothers to the orphans, and we want to go ahead and bless those people who are incarcerated. We want to do more than preach, teach, and sing songs, which that is very important. But the kind of work that me and my wife is called to do, I believe it is to take over territory and to do generational change. And I believe being in this conference will even equip us more to do what God has called us to do. So if you feel led to share, to sow, God bless you and appreciate you guys.
I want to make sure they heard what you said. Did I understand you to say that you all have opened a free library?
Yes. So
Talk
when
to me about that.
so remember I got installed the first week of March 2020. The next week the
The
world
world
shut
shut
down.
down.
Part of the world shutting down, and school is shutting down. And my area have the area where the church is located at. Jeffrey, go get your brother, please. It doesn't have good internet, so we built a free library that work off of the honor system. You drop a book, you pick up a book. Drop a book, pick up a book. And kids started to meet in front of the library just to talk to each other because they haven't been in school for 2-3 months. And at the same time, parents started to lose their jobs. So we said it's a hunger problem. So we got together, we asked
Hold on,
people for
Pastor. I'm
funds.
slow. I got to make sure I'm following you here. School shut down, so your church opened a library so the kids could keep reading.
Yes, sir.
You realize you're in a food desert. Parents, families don't have access to fresh produce. So you all open up a food pantry.
Yes,
How
sir.
many people a week are you all feeding?
So we are feeding about 40 to 50 families a week since the pandemic. So we have fed over 8,000 people since 2020.
Wait, time out. You fed over the course of a pandemic a church that's not 500 members, 5,000 members. Y'all out here doing the work, feeding every week, making sure 40 to 50 families eat every week.
Absolutely.
Man, so hold on. Let's do an update. Let's do an update. We were $50 away from your wife's registration or for your registration. I need an update. Is there anybody that's listening to this and saying, you know what? I want to help him get the tools that he needs. I want to help his wife. They're clearly doing the work. This smells like good ground. Is there anybody else? Because I want to at least know somebody else sent that 50 because you were $50 away from one seat. And I think we're going to make progress on another one. And there it is. Shanique, Sister Johnson. I'm not gonna mess up your first name. It's too pretty, and your smile is too nice. So I'm not gonna mess it up. She just took care of one registration. She finished it. But then look what Okivia just did. She's another one of our members here at Spirit of Truth Church, Atlanta. One of our newer members doing some amazing work. She just sent $100. So what that means is you have not only one seat done, but you've got $100 on the next one. So I'm gonna let you finish because I got to get back to this incarceration piece. But real quick, he's $400 away from both of his seats, him and his wife, being paid for the Solution Summit to come to Atlanta in January. So that's 4 people sending $100. Not to me. His Cash App is right there. Let me put it back on the screen. His Cash App. Oh, I should have had that up. I'm sorry. His Cash App is. I'm gonna post it so I can get it right. There it is. Jeffrey, right on the screen. That's 4 people sending $100. That's 8 people sending $50. He's right there. So I'm gonna just ask a little bit further. If you feel like I want to help this man, I want to help his wife, I want to put them in an environment that's going to give them the tools and the relationships to do what they're doing. Now, yeah, all right. You open a free library because the schools in your community closed and you wanted the kids to have a safe place to still come learn. You find out the families are hungry because it's a food desert. And I relate to that because our church did the same thing. So now you all have taken the burden and the financial strain of feeding 40 to 50 families every week, a total of over 8,000 meals during the pandemic, which is insane. But then I didn't even touch on this part. What were you saying about your efforts and your goal, your desire to help with mass incarceration?
So us being in Broward County, so understand that it's popping here. So we have a lot of people.
I watched First 48. You were right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So a lot of our jail ministry it seems to be females going into the jail with other females. So after the pandemic, they stopped allowing us to go to the prison because of COVID. So what we started to do, we started to just search people mugshots every week and send them postcards. People who we don't know, we see you, we love you, and whenever you get out, community, we here, and just start sending them out postcards. Because we also have a school and a lot and some of our preschool students, fathers and mothers have been caught up in the system. So we just trying our best to do whatever God called us to do the best we can is our goal.
So you're also out here working and helping women who are incarcerated get necessary supplies and man, I'm not being rude. I'm jotting that down because I was like, we got to get in these prisons. I'm trying to do something with the jails because I had not done that. We have not done that yet. What was the inspiration behind that? And again, if you guys, what's up, Evan? Love you, man. Welcome home. Rachel says she just sent 50. So you have 150 on the second seat. Anybody else, and I'm we're just being doing the work. He's $350 away from him and his wife going to the Solution Summit. So that's 3 people sending 100, 1 sending 50. That's 6 people sending whatever, But what's the motivation behind the prison part? Is that
Pastor Moore,
connected to your personal story some kind of way?
if I could be honest and transparent,
Please.
I would love to say that I thought about it all by myself. But the pastor before me, he was an awesome man, and that was something. It was birthed underneath him.
Yeah.
Seeing the need for us to still connect with people who are incarcerated. So he grew up in the 50s and 60s. His family marched with Dr. King, so he understand that part of the struggle extremely
Mm.
well.
Wow. So you're saying what I hear is that you honor legacy and you reflect on and you celebrate the bridges that brought you over and don't undo their work.
Absolutely not.
Man, you're a class act. I've got someone else in the waiting room. I'm going to bring her on in just a moment. Adelia, I see you, but I want to say it again. This man of God. Now, do you get your note? No, you cut your phone on do not disturb, so you're not getting no cash app
I
notification.
didn't get no
Okay, because you don't do not
notification.
disturb. So I don't know. There might be a silent investor. So he needs $350. I'm gonna send 150. I'm gonna send 200. I'm gonna send 350. Whatever. So you might be there, but I want personally to thank everybody that's watching that is sown into him and his wife being able to come now. I'm gonna let you go. Go check because I don't know. You were 350 away and they got quiet. I don't know if it's my connection with the comments. I don't know if they're still sewing. His cash app is right there at the bottom of the screen. $ Jeffrey Compere. It's right there on the screen. You can go sew into his vision and his wife's vision. I really want you all to be able to come together. So I'm gonna let you go. I want you to inbox me. Let me know where you are, and I want to get you registered like right now. When we get off, go register now because if y'all didn't hear me when I said it earlier, we only have 40. Well, now with him, we have 43 seats left. If you all go ahead and send that 350 for his wife, we have 42 seats left at the Solution Summit. So, Pastor Jeffrey, thank you for your kind words.
I
Thank
see
you
you.
for your pour.
I see you in January, sir. Appreciate you.
I receive it, man. I'll see you there. Take care, Pastor. All right. I love it over here. I love it over here. Listen, I've got somebody very special waiting. I want everybody to share. This is a live strategy session. And the link, if you're watching on Facebook, the link that's pinned, click it. It will bring you in the studio like you just saw Pastor Jeffrey. So quickly put your hair on, put your teeth in your mouth, do whatever. Because I want you to be able to come in and talk to me. This is a lot. I'm answering all questions: branding, marketing, church growth, team building, conferences. And again, I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not trying to flex or anything like that. It's just, I hate that we have to give all these caveats. Hold on, put it in there again. Somebody said, I don't see the link. I'm gonna put it in there again. And again, this is for those of you that are watching on Facebook, my Facebook page. Facebook, my Facebook. Yeah, it's pinned, but I'm gonna post it again if I can, and I can. I'm gonna post it again. Hold on. Copy. Oh, you see it? Okay, yeah. So I don't get now. Again, back to the caveats. People pay me. I'm a consultant. Like I have multiple rivers of. I do multiple things. You just preach. No, that's what you see. But I do this, and this is free consultation. So if you think I know anything about anything, I'm on to talk to me. Now, with that being said, I got to bring her on because this is a very special person to me, to our church, to our ministry, all things YLC. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Adelia Johnson. Adelia, how you doing, girl?
I'm wonderful. How you doing?
I am doing well. I am doing well. I am doing well.
Good.
It's
Good.
always good to see you.
Always good to see you and all of our family here in the chat. Hey,
We in
y'all.
here. We in here. Now, I know who you are. A lot of the people know who you are, but I never want to take for granted, just the reach. We don't know how far this is going to go. Introduce yourself, Adelia. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Adelia Johnson, and I am from Atlanta, Georgia. This may not be in order. I'm sorry. I forgot the order already.
We
But
got to
anyway,
order you go.
but what I do is I'm a social worker by profession. I'm very, very passionate about building community. I'm very passionate about connecting people and making sure that people don't feel isolated. So that's part of that social work. I'm a mental health advocate. Um, I have an organization called I Am My Morning Coffee. I advise parents as far as certain educational decisions as it pertains to public school systems, and that's through events and seminars and trainings and all that fun stuff. And I guess that's who I am. It's a lot more, but I'll give you that for now.
Deal, 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 deal. What can we talk about? What is on your mind? Let's get into it.
All right, so
And
I
if
am
you all
very
haven't shared, let's run it up. Share real quick. Come on. You don't know whose question might really be your question, and you
yeah.
don't know who's going to ask a question that you have not had language for, but you needed an answer for. So everybody, let's share. Let's run it up. Go ahead, Adelia.
All right, so that part. So I do want to tell you to get very comfortable with receiving flowers because you have given so much language to what I have been trying to do in this season, and I just thank you. And I understand that your value is so high. $300 an hour, y'all. That's not his consultation fee. I don't know what it is, but what I will say is that I know that I jumped on here because I was like, I still got to save for that consultation fee. So here I am. So
No,
thank you
you
so much
don't.
for being a
But go
blessing
ahead.
tonight.
Get to it
All
because
right.
you
So
making me
here we
nervous.
go. Because I got my questions because I don't want to waste time. So here's my questions.
Okay.
So the first thing, I just finished hosting the Sister Hive Squad brunch. I want to
Which
know how
was
to the number.
amazing.
Thank you. Coming from you, thank you. Okay, it's done. It was great. I can get off. No, I'm just kidding. But no, for you to say that, I mean that. Thank you. How to determine a reasonable price point when the vision exceeds the price point. How to market outside of social media. While I absolutely love the people that know me, I'm so honored and blessed to know and have the support of the people that know me, my friends, my family. But I really want strangers. I want women. I want people that do not know me. Um, so how do I market outside of social media? How to market outside of the assumption. So the brunch,
Yeah.
I think, kind of threw a label on the event, and I don't like it. I don't like the negative connotation that came along with brunch. So I had to do a lot of breaking down of what the event was.
Okay.
And I didn't want the negative association with the idea of brunch because it wasn't your typical, what you say, green wall neon light brunch. That's not what it was. And it's not what it is. Retention, as far as getting people that came the previous year to come back the next year, and how do you deal with vendors that you weren't pleased with and you don't get a response from your feedback from them. I'm sorry, was that too much?
Not for you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm taking notes.
Okay.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back. And again, I say it again. The brunch was amazing. I wasn't in town able to be there, but I mean, I saw it was. I mean, literally amazing. It keeps getting bigger every year. Which let's
Yeah.
start there. That's a tremendous marker of success and credibility. But let's jump to your questions. The first question you asked, if I wrote it down right, was about price point. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
And elaborate on that. You're trying to figure out how do I raise the price? Because if I understood you correctly, you were saying maybe it costs more than the registration supports.
So the vision probably costs more than the registration is. And I don't want to charge a ridiculous price because I just know what it has felt like before to be shut out of rooms. Honestly, because I just simply didn't have it. And so I never want to like host anything or anything like that. And I understand value and all of that, but I just don't want to shut off the room to people that need to be there. So like I'll just give an example. The budget was $16,000 this year. After favor, after honestly, like a lot of favor and sponsorship, which I'm looking forward to learning more in January. But after sponsorship, it came down to about 12,000. And I didn't even pay that whole 12.
How much did registration carry?
Um, Yeah, this is a
If
little
that's not, I
embarrassing.
mean, if you
No,
know,
no,
you don't
no.
care.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
it. I'm gonna say it because somebody else need to hear it. It was about close to 3,000.
Adelia. So the budget was
But it was
16,000.
a
Registration Covered 3,000.
A little over 3.
Okay, you have a huge heart. You have a huge love for people. But what I'm okay, and I'm one to talk because I've wrestled with this, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. One of the things you're gonna have to do, because I've seen the quality of what you offer, one of the things you're gonna have to do is learn how to balance your minister and your mogul. Okay. Because right now, your minister is making all of the decisions for the business side. And
Yeah.
let me be very clear. Your minister will leave you bankrupt. Now,
Mm.
your mogul will have you out here hurting feelings. Your mogul can't be in charge completely either. But
Right.
you're gonna have to work out a partnership between your inner minister and your inner mogul. Because for
That's
you
so
to have a
good.
$16,000 budget, and it's not that, and I want to make sure everybody understands, it's not that only $3,000 came in registration because didn't nobody want to come. No, she sold out.
Yeah.
The event was full.
Did.
$3,000 was the cap for registration. It's for that. That's what could come in with the number of people that were coming. Which means I know you don't want to hear it, but I have to say it. Which means that the registration was how much was the ticket? We frozen the deal.
Wait, I'm sorry. You kind of went out. No, I'm here.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Okay. It was me, I guess.
The
How
registration?
much is a ticket? How much was a ticket?
$50 to $75. So it was supposed to be It was supposed to be $50 to $100. Um, I think it's because I started late. I didn't jump to 100, so I took it from 50 to 75. So the
So
highest
like
was $75.
early registration was like 50. And how long did you leave early registration up? Probably a long time. So registration was $50. That's what registration was.
That's what it was.
Okay. Okay.
You're right.
So you put together a $16,000 event with
Hmm.
LED walls and with gourmet chefs and with huge table ornaments and all this stuff. It wasn't
Yep.
a 30-minute thing, it was hours, it was a whole day event, and you charged $50.
I
Now,
did.
number one, that price, how many people came? What was the
Um,
attendance?
in the room, it was about 82.
What was the total ticket sold?
Total in all,
Mhm.
101. That's inclusive of in person and virtual.
101.
101.
Okay. If you would have charged $100 for that event, which it was worth more than that, you would have done $10,000
Mm,
just in registration, no sponsorship,
yeah.
just in registration. So number one, you got to raise your price. Now let me combat it because you won't say it, but I know you're thinking it. The problem is I know what it feels like to be able or not be able to get in because of price, and I don't want anybody to be cut out. I get it, but you know what you're not factoring in? Time. If
Mm,
you drop the flyer or the registration, family, in 30 days, I want you to meet me at the brunch. Okay, you just cut out a lot of people because I don't have an extra 100 right now. I got a
right.
budget. That 100, it's not a lot, but it's a lot for me right now. Da, 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 da.
Mm,
That cuts out the people that needed it, can't get in, so forth, so on. But what you do and what you've done and what you're going to continue to do is you give more than enough time. So you know what that does? That cancels the, oh, I can't afford it. Because if you give people 3 and 4 months
mm,
to get $100 and they can't, again, hear
mm.
me. I'm not, this is the mogul talking, not the minister. I'm not
No,
trying to
this
be
is good.
insensitive. I'm not trying to be insensitive. But people do what they want to do.
Right.
If I called you and said, hey, there was a glitch in the system, but they're honoring it at this QT gas station over here off Panola. Gas is $1.25 a gallon, premium.
Yeah.
It's a mistake, but they're honoring it. Hurry up and get over here. You gonna find a way to get some money to fill up that tank.
Yep.
You gonna find you calling your friend. In fact, you gonna have somebody bring your other car because we're gonna fill both these cars. Because I'm gonna find a way.
Yep.
Somebody says forget gas. Let's make it not a necessity. They're doing a sale. There's a glitch in the system on the Saks Fifth Avenue website, and all the red bottoms are $79 a pair. You gonna find a way to not get $79. You gonna find a way to get $300. I'm gonna buy a pair to wear. I'm gonna buy two
Right.
other pair to sell. You're gonna find the, my point is
Got that right.
because you're giving people time,
Mm,
don't feel bad for charging what it's worth because the time is on this. You've got 3 months, 4 months to
Yeah.
get $100. I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound insensitive to some, but it's true. The people that can't find $100 in 4 months are people you don't want at the table anyway. I know that
Mm.
sounds harsh, but I'm telling you, if you think about the quality of the event, if you
Yeah.
think about the energy in the room, you need people in the room that are go-getters, that are
Right.
driven, that have
Hmm.
invested something. And that investment is what contributes to the atmosphere of the room. All right.
Mm.
And so stop. You can't do this for $50 no more. Not for what you're doing. Not for what you
Yeah.
charge at least 100. Okay. And if you want to do 150 for like a VIP thing and they get a special bag or they get a special, something in addition, right? But no less than $100. Okay. So that's
Okay.
that. And you free yourself to do that by remembering that you're giving people time. If you were just springing it on them, it's $100 right now. If you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. Okay, well, that's insensitive. But I'm
Yeah.
giving you 3, 4 months to get $100. No, you can do that. Those that need to be there will find a way to make that happen. So you do that, you've already raised your income off the event just on registration from 3,000 to over $10,000. All right. You got to get
Okay.
to 16. You said 4,000 in sponsorships.
Uh, no, probably about 6,000 in sponsorships.
You did 6,000 in sponsorship. Okay. So watch this. You just exceeded budget by raising the price to $100 because now you've done 10 in registration and you've done
Mm.
6 in sponsorship. So now you've exceeded budget. Everything else that comes in is surplus.
Yeah.
And surplus is the goal. We don't, breaking even
That
is
is
the goal.
definitely the goal.
You had personalized boxes. I mean, I saw you had all of that.
Yeah.
That's at least $100 event. All right.
Mm.
And now you have the credibility because you got the pictures, you got the video, you got the content. You can show people, no, no, no. When you come to this is the level of service that you're getting. Now, because you had several questions, let me go further. You asked about the new audience outside of social. The best way
Yeah.
to build the audience outside of just your current network is utilizing the testimonies and the testimonials of those that came. So the
Okay.
beautiful thing about wowing your audience is that their friends now become your friends.
Mm.
So and so might not be following you online, but it doesn't matter because they follow so and so. And if you get so and so to become an ambassador, hey, listen, we recorded your testimonial. Do you mind posting it? Right? Or even if we didn't record it, it was too late. I need you to send me a written 3 sentence review. And I'm gonna have the graphic artist take that 3 sentence review, put their picture on it, put the branding on it. Here's what
That's
people are
good.
saying. You get it? Then you send it back to them. Hey, do you think maybe you could post this on your page and tag us? Oh my God, yes, I love the event. So now what happened? You just made their network aware. Follow me? So what you do
Yes.
is you convert attendees to whistleblowers. Come see a
Oh,
man. Come see a woman
good.
in Galilee. So if it's too late to do the video testimonials, it's fine. Get everybody, do an email follow up. Hey, listen, we're getting ready for next year. I just want to get everybody's thoughts. If you would, just answer these 3 questions and have everybody send it in. And then you take it and craft it, have the designer put their picture, whatever. Here's what people are saying about da, 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 da. Make sure you're there next year with the registration information. And so what you do is you double and triple your
That's
network
so good.
by inviting them to be a part. So that's one. Two, if you want to take social media outside or take social media off the board completely, and everybody needs to share because I'm talking really good right now.
You are.
Just thought I'd throw that out there. Outside of social media, and I won't even talk about like paying a little bit of money to sponsor ads and reach more people. That's fine. But even outside of social media, still taking those testimonials. Hey, you were blessed, you were encouraged. Da, da, da. What do I have to do to get you to bring 3 people next year? And I'm
Mm.
telling you, you've seen me do this firsthand with YLC.
I have.
We didn't see it necessarily publicly because it was behind the scenes, but this is how we kept growing. How do you think we doubled every single time until we
Mm.
started tripling and so forth? We convinced each one that loved it to bring 3 more with you. So now your friends become my friends. Okay, that's
That's
that.
good.
Then the next question you had was about retention, getting the people that came to come back. That's
Yes.
going to be essential. Back to the same thing I mentioned a moment ago about the testimonials. You have to make sure that you are reminding them of their experience. One of the things we realized with YLC was that, yeah, we're a great conference. We're dope. We're amazing. People come, they cry, and they say on the video, this is the best conference I've ever been to. But you know what happens? They're going to leave. They're
Yep.
gonna, and then next month they're going to another conference.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen? Oh my God, this is amazing. And over time, their memory becomes diluted, right? Over time, their experience gets, swayed,
Mm-hmm.
life's, so forth, so on, right? So what you have to
Mm-hmm.
do is you have to remind people of their emotion. One of the things, and I'm again, this is why y'all need to come on these lives when I do it. I'm giving y'all free game here. One of the things that we did with YLC is we were intentional when we were trying to, hit certain strides of posting nostalgia, like moments like when
Mm.
we had the big baptism in the swimming pool. Because what
Yeah.
did that trigger? It? Oh my God, I remember that. So we post like, hey, do you remember what it felt like standing in this room? Do you remember? We post
Mm.
footage, raw footage from people in the audience with 5,000 people singing, "All praises be to the King of,"
I
and what
remember that.
to it. And so you got to remind people of the emotion. So the pictures and the videos and the testimonials and whatever like a powerful moment was, r-
Mm.
strategically reminding people like if this is what happened last time, can you imagine what's going to happen next? Have you registered yet? Secure your seat now. Da, 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 da. So that's how you do the retention piece. And then the last question you asked was about the vendors that you maybe weren't as pleased with. Now, elaborate on that because I want to make sure I'm understanding. What do you mean?
So if there are vendors that you are not that
And
didn't
hold on one second. Christopher,
uh
Christopher, come on live with me. The link is pinned in the comments. You might get your help tonight. Come on live, Christopher. Come on live. Thank you, Myra. Go ahead. Talk to me about these vendors
yeah,
because
come on,
I'm about to
Christopher.
get mad for you.
Okay, so there were some vendors that just didn't meet my standard. I think I did a pretty good job laying out what the expectation was. It was not to my standard at all. So I sent correspondences addressing it, which I think I did pretty okay with. I got some counsel with it and all of that. One of them we did some back and forth that ended up just being a wash. The other one they didn't respond at all. And so I'm just, how do you address vendors when they have
They
not
came
met your
and they
expectations?
served, or they came and they did whatever, but they just didn't hit your standards.
No, they didn't even, they barely honored the contract.
Okay, there's a very simple solution to that. They never get to come back.
That's
Now,
where
is it
I
now? Let me
was,
make
but I
sure,
want to see
make
the,
sure I'm clear. What I'm saying. Is it a situation where like they like owe you money?
no, it's not like that.
They just
But
didn't.
a good business practice would have been, let me run you back this because I understand that I didn't honor the full scope of the contract. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not saying, well, no, they really owe me, da da da, then the solution is they never get to eat from that table again. You did you. Let's. I know this is uncomfortable for you because I know what kind of heart you have, but let me say it for you. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. This is what this is for. I'm gonna be very real. You, at the end of the day, as the visionary, the one that is responsible, the one that is on the hook, on the line, your opinion. Now, this is the mogul side, not the minister side.
Hmm.
Ideally, your opinion is the only one that matters.
Yeah.
And again, I know that's. Oh, I'm gonna say it again. When it comes to the quality and the caliber of your event, you are the one that determines what is and is not acceptable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought they were okay. You're not the visionary, which means you don't have the picture of what it's supposed to look like. And since you don't have the picture of what it's supposed to look like, you also don't have the responsibility for bringing what it was supposed to look like into
Yeah.
reality. So if
Yeah.
you weren't pleased with their performance, that's the only opinion that matters.
Okay.
So simple solution is they do not get to come back.
Okay.
Period. point blank, however you want to say it, they do not get to come back. Did that make sense?
No, that makes perfect sense. Thank you. Yeah, thank
I
you.
love you
And
more
I
than you know,
said
Adelia.
thank you so much. And early bird registration is open. I took that lesson from you, by the way.
You get it. I don't know. You get it. You get it. You get it. Let me just throw this out there. Free game. Event host. If you're doing ooh, Lord have mercy.
Ooh, are you
Tell that
okay?
out,
Bless the
Lord. That is
Lord.
not funny. Ooh.
There's nothing funny about the
Yeah.
funny bone.
Okay. I'm
Mm.
glad I'm saved. Hallelujah. Uh, if you're doing an annual event where you know it's coming up again. Now, sometimes we do events, they're one-time things, and we don't know if we do it again. Cool. But if you know there's another one coming, you never end this one without opening registration for the next one.
Yeah.
Never. So, kudos to you. Now, Teresa, hey, Teresa. You answered with $50 early registration. So what she's saying is you're going to go change that like Monday.
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
y'all got till Monday. Okay.
Or watch this. Okay, hold on. We're in November. You know what I would do? Now, who registers early? Your people that are coming regardless, right? The
Right.
real supporters. Free
Mhm.
game. You know what I'd do?
What?
I'd go ahead, throw early bird registration away. I'd put that $100 registration up for the next 3 weeks. And then on Black Friday, I'd hit them with the hey, it's Black Friday. You got 24 hours to get it for half off, $50. So what
Brilliant.
did you do? We know what you did. You've gotten all of your people. We support Adelia. Adelia could charge $300, and I'm coming because I supported Adelia. I believe in her vision. I believe in her
So,
value. I'm coming. So what did you do? You got full price for all of those registrations.
mhm.
And stragglers, let them get to 50. Now you've doubled your. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get on this because this ain't coming back again. That's how you should handle
That's
that.
good. Thank you.
I'm just saying,
Going there right now.
yeah, it's $100, and I'm gonna sponsor. Now, what's the goal for attendance for the next one?
The goal. Oh, as far as how many people I want
Yeah.
there. So right now I'm at 100.
Then you
It's
just
not
do
like
that.
I did
Now, when is it? When is the next one? What month?
October 26th, 2024.
A year? Adelia.
I
So you're
know.
gonna give yourself a year to do the same thing you've already done? No. Raise that goal. At least
Yes, sir.
150.
Okay.
At least
Yes,
150.
sir.
At least 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Date locked in, Teresa.
At least 150. And I'm not playing. All right. And I'm gonna sponsor
Okay.
I'll sponsor 3 people right now.
What?
Okay.
Ooh, you're in the sponsorship book.
Yeah, I am because I believe in you.
You.
It's a very simple it's a very simple premise. I believe in you. I believe in your work. I believe in what you're doing. You're a supportive person. You support everybody else. And I just feel like people that support everybody else need to know what it feels like, excuse me, to be supported as well. And so,
Wow.
you know, that's yeah.
Wow. Thank
How dare
you.
I, watch you support and push everything that I'm doing, and I don't
Wow.
do the same.
Thank you so
Uh,
much.
hold on, I'm sending something right now.
Wow.
Mhm.
Mm. All right. Well, 3 people already. Mm. Whew. Thank you so much.
I believe in you.
And you have proven it time and time again.
I love you. I'm gonna let you go. I'll see you
All
later.
right. Love
All
you.
right. Bye bye. Y'all, we're rolling. If you haven't shared, I got 2 more wonderful ladies in the waiting room. The link is it's pinned in the caption on Facebook. I want you to come on. We're going to talk. I'm answering questions. I'm giving strategy. Take care. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Good. Now I'm saying it again. There are after my last man just came through. There are 40 some seats left for the Solution Summit. Some of you are like, oh my goodness, it's so good. He's giving away a lot of information. Yes, yes, he is. But this is just, I mean, this is the tip of the iceberg for what we're going to be doing at the actual Solutions Summit. It is where, ladies and gentlemen, you need to be. If you are in any kind of event space, you're going to be hosting something, you're going to be gathering people next year, you need to quickly, I mean, quickly, come on, let's keep it going. I have with me Corey Nicole. What's up, Corey?
Hey, Pastor, how are you?
I'm doing great. Corey is one of the ministers at our one of the leaders at our one of the members. I didn't promote, Lord, I elevated her. She's one of the members at our church here, Spirit and Truth. What's up? Tell the people who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Well, my name is Corey Nicole, and by profession, I am an insurance broker as well as a real estate agent.
Mhm.
And I teach Black women how to break into real estate and secure the bag. So
Okay.
for next year, I plan to have two conferences, one for the
All right.
marketplace and one for ministry. So my first conference is what I want to talk to you about because that's the one that I want to fund the second conference later in the year. So I have
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. So I have a free Facebook community called Black Girls Own, where I teach homeownership tips and tricks for Black women that are looking to achieve home ownership. Under that
Wait, hold
umbrella,
on, Corey, because I want to hear all of this, and I want to
okay.
make sure I get it right. I got it. I don't want to miss a sponsorship though. Natasha on YouTube said, "I'll sponsor one person." What's her cash app? I'm assuming you're talking about Adelia. Okay. Now, real quick, in the comments, Adelia's on YouTube too, so because I want to give Corey um, full attention, but I do not want to miss an opportunity to be a blessing because when you guys start to sewing, I want it to get where it's supposed to go. So Adelia, you see Natasha on YouTube, give her your information, give her your cash app in the comments so that she can take care of that. Thank you so much for that, Natasha. Now, Corey, let me get back to it. So this conference, this is the ministry one.
This will be the one for the marketplace.
Okay, this is the marketplace. Talk to me about it.
Okay. So I have a free Facebook community currently called Black Girls Own, where I teach tips and tricks for Black women looking to achieve home ownership. Under that umbrella, I also have a mentorship program for young ladies 13 to 25. So I teach them real estate basics, all about home ownership. If they want to start a career in real estate, I also teach them basic business techniques as well, like starting your LLC, putting together a business plan, market plan, so forth
All
and
right.
so on.
Okay.
So my first question is, this will be my first conference that I'm hosting in Atlanta for Black Girls Own.
Okay.
So I don't know if I should do a conference at the M3 Center.
Yes.
Or
Next question. Yes.
or if I should do like a festival, because Atlanta is like famous for like festivals. My vision is to have Black owned food trucks to serve like the breakfast kind of smoothies, appetizers in the morning and for lunch, and to have Black vendors, of course, like a DJ, like a real lively event. And I want to have different presenters, home ownership, lenders, also how to break into real estate, how to invest. I want to have a panel as well to talk about mental health in our community, the blockages concerning home ownership, and of course, those that are doing it big in the industry. So that's kind of like the vision for the day. My goal is to have at least 100 attendees. I'm
Okay.
making a budget about 5,000. I want your feedback on that as well. And I want it to be like maybe like $25 for the ticket. I want to make it really low. I know. I want to make it really low because it's my first one and it's for our community, So those are my thoughts. So my question is, should I have a conference or should I do a festival? Price point to the 5K, and how do I recruit the right team to help me put the event together?
Okay, for a $5,000 budget, with a $25 registration, you need to do a Zoom. You need to do a conference call. You don't need to do a conference. You don't need a festival.
I need you to be nice on
You need
tonight,
to do
okay?
you need to do a Facebook Live and call it a day. Okay. Now let's backtrack. Phenomenal concept. Phenomenal idea. I want to look at these numbers because the numbers is what's throwing me off. Your goal is 100 people to come. Your goal is an affordable registration, we'll say,
Right.
and your budget is $5,000. Now, whether you do conference or festival, those are semantics, okay? Because quite honestly, what is the difference? It's whatever you decide it's going to be. You can call it what you want. The main decision is going to be venue, right? That's going to be your main thing. But
Right.
let me just dismiss. I'm just be very honest with you. If you're doing anything with 100 people, you're going to need more than a $5,000 budget.
Okay.
Because anything with 100 people is going to require sound. Even if you do it outside, if you do it, or if you do a hotel, or you do the M3, 100 people is going to require some degree of production. You're going to have to pay for at bare minimum sound, and I'm assuming it's 2024. At this point,
Right.
you're probably going to stream it, right? Will there be an online component?
Yes. If that's
Okay.
what you're telling me to do, yes.
No. This is your vision. I'm asking if it is an online component, which again in 2024, that's always in my opinion, a good idea. Depending unless you present this as this is an in part, you got to be there, which you could do if that's how you want to take it. But if you stream it, remember you said you've got an online community, you've got a mentorship program. Those are online people. You want them to have access. But if you're going to stream it, you're going to need production. So you're going to need cameras. You're going to need lights. You're going to need somebody to work it. You're going to need an editor. The $5,000, just being honest with you, for 100 people is just not a realistic budget.
Okay.
Just being honest. Our budget for YLC, I'm trying to think, 5,000 is not going to do it. Not for 100 people. So we're going to have to raise that. Let's start there. Now let's backtrack. You've got the free Facebook community, and then you got the mentorship program.
Right.
Give me those numbers. How many people are in the Facebook community?
It's just about 400 people right now.
It's not just 400. That's significant. So you've got 400 people in your online community, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I also
are they active? Are they engaged?
I would say the normal Facebook community activity, maybe like 20% or more active. But I do, in order to enjoy my community, you have to give me your email. So I do have a robust email database, not just from this community, but from other communities. Yeah.
How many people ballpark are in your email list?
Oh, I probably have like a 5,000 email list, because I've had in other communities where I've had like 20,000+ people. But yeah, I probably have about 5,000 on my email list.
Okay. And how many people are in the mentorship program?
The mentorship program, I've only done it twice. So there's probably about 30 young ladies total.
Is this free, or is it do they pay you for mentorship?
No, this is free for them. It's an 8-week mentorship every week via Zoom. And then some of them that live in Atlanta, they actually shadow me.
So you have 30 mentees, and they're all 30 of them are engaged.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Those are 30.
And their parents and families and stuff.
30 volunteers. Okay. Good. So here's what you're sitting on. You've got 30 mentees. You've got 400 people in your online community. But here's the prize. You've got an email list of 5,000 contacts.
Yeah. I don't do anything with, which I know is horrible. But yeah, it's about 5,000 on my email list.
Okay. Number one, start priming them immediately. That's
okay.
Not with an ask. Write this down. Give, ask.
Okay.
Give, ask. Give, ask. You need to start waking that email list up, not with join me at, no. You need to start giving them content. Hey guys, I was thinking about you today. And as I was driving to whatever, I was thinking about, just the steps I'm taking to advance my whatever. And I wanted to share these 3 things with you because I believe you're going to win in 2024. Number one, just start giving them content. Oh wow, Corey's feeding us. Oh
Okay.
wow, Corey's dropping nuggets. So you got to wake them up. Now back to the event. Is this the I'm gonna say event because you're not sure if it's a conference or if it's a festival, which is fine. You don't have to know right now. But I do need to know one, how many days is it? Like, is this a 1 day thing? Is this a 3 days?
Yeah, I just wanted to do like a 1 day
Okay,
event,
good.
like from, maybe like 10 a.m. to 4 or 5. And then afterwards do like a VIP type networking type event. I also wanted to start giving away like home ownership grants. So I wanted to introduce that during the conference as well. But I wanted to pitch that more towards like the sponsors,
Mhm.
to try to get more like sponsorship dollars
Okay.
towards the event,
One day. When are you trying to do this?
Well, I was looking at March, but you said don't do anything until after your conference in January. So
Yeah,
I guess at this point,
then
maybe
this
like,
is the first one. No, March is no. Don't do March.
okay,
Later. So
okay.
pick it later. Is this a summer jam kind of thing? July?
If yeah, if I do a festival outside, I was going to do like summery. If I do it at the M3 Center, it can be any time of year.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by festival? Like, so you're saying outside with 100 people?
I mean that if it's outside, of course we can expand it more. But
No,
I'm just
no,
trying to
no,
be
no, 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 no,
realistic.
no, 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 no. If it's outside, the larger the audience, it's gonna get more expensive. Because
Okay.
outside, you got to deal with crowd control. You got to, number one, you got to get a permit because you're doing this at a park or you're doing this at a whatever. You got sound, which is expensive if you're doing outdoor sound. You got staging. So again, I'm not saying no or you can't, not at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying outside is going to cost you.
Okay.
And that again, that doesn't mean
Right.
no. Again, because I'm not counting your coins, but I do need you to know going in, outside is permits. Outside is certain code things, depending on what county you're in. Are you renting a park? And if so, again, you got production cost, you got all these things that you're going to really have to consider. Which again, I'm not saying you can't or even you shouldn't. Security, Pastor Osborne's in here.
Yeah.
That's another one. But that this is getting pricier and it's getting more logistically involved. And if this is your first one, I'm advising you. If this is your first one, you do not have a war chest that you're sitting on. Start with the 1 day conference, build the community, and let the festival emerge out of it. Because the festival is fun, right? The festival is networking,
Yeah.
festival is whatever. You need credibility or an elevated sense of credibility to get people to come to a festival. Because you know what's going to push the festival? Speakers.
Mm.
You need to come meet so and so. You know what speakers cost? Money. Okay, which does what? That heightens that budget on top of venue, on top of renting the park, on top of getting the permits, on top of getting the sound, on top of getting whatever. What I would suggest, what you need right now is you need to establish yourself. That's what you need. You need to establish yourself as a credible, viable, go-to person in this area. You're teaching financial, the home ownership, the real estate piece. You got to build yourself. So one, I would start with an intimate event. Even
Okay.
conference is a strong word for a 1 day thing. I would call this a symposium, a summit. I love a summit,
Yeah.
a gathering. We can jazz it up. But conference, think about this. Conference paints a picture for people and they get certain expectations in their mind. So you say conference, I'm looking for breakouts, I'm looking for lunch, I'm looking for multiple days, I want badges, I want journals, and maybe that's what you're going to do. But I think it would be easier as you're getting established to start. It's a 1 day thing. And especially if you're trying to do like a $25 registration, you need to manage expectations. Don't call it a conference. Call it a symposium. The Black Women Rock, symposium, home ownership, whatever,
Hmm.
summit, glam experience, whatever. But I would stay away from conference because that's gonna elevate people's expectation. Okay. Um, and I would take some of the pressure off of you 100 people is a lot of people to get out the gate. Not at all impossible, but I would start with like a 50 piece,
Okay.
right? Give yourself the room. Now we hit this thing, they start registering like crazy, da da da. Okay, we'll have the option of we can expand it up to 100 or up to whatever, but I wouldn't even lead with that pressure. I would do it with 50 people. Meet me for a 1 day only exclusive. I almost want to call it like a mastermind group, like a meet me at the such and such. Da, da, da. We're only allowing X number of people in initially. You know, it might go up, might not, but right now, da, da, da. And then just overwhelm them with value. Now, are you trying to bring guests to this?
Yeah, and I want to, let you know that I have done like retreats and master classes and
Okay.
conference. Well, I don't know if you would call it a conference, but I call them crusades in the past.
How many
So I
people come?
do have, I mean, maybe like 100 people total. So that
Is
has
this
always
back home
been,
where you're from though?
yeah, it hasn't been
Okay.
in this. I haven't hosted anything here yet since I've been here.
Which in one sense makes all of that almost irrelevant
Yeah,
because those people, that's home.
right.
This there's no flight, there's no Greyhound, no megabus, there's no babysitter, there's no hotel stay. So we can't, if we did 100 at home, you certainly got the juice, but we need to be saying, I'm gonna do 40, 50 in this new, because Atlanta's a new market. This is a new place for you. You're
Okay.
establishing a footprint here. So I would take all the skills and the knowledge you have from doing it at home, but I would just reduce I don't want you to have to get 100 in order to hit budget. That's my biggest thing. Let's start with 50. We exceed it, great. But man, I do a 50 piece, very exclusive, um, mastermind, masterclass, 1 day, whatever, 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 and just wow them with value. I would pick an all-inclusive destination. What I mean by that is
Right.
a
I know.
place that you don't have to. Well, okay, for example, I would do M3 Center because at M3 it's turnkey. You don't have to come get the venue and then get production and then get lighting and we need to go rent an LED wall or we need to get this. It's everything there.
Right.
Um, that's gonna save you a lot of headache. That's gonna save you a lot of whatever. You know, amen. All right, but I would do it like that. Now, why $25?
I
Because
just
let me just
figured
add
that
that I know you want to make it affordable, Corey, but anything that's too affordable, people don't process as valuable.
right, like everything I've done in the past has been like $1,000 price points for like our master classes, retreats, and
Okay.
things. But I just feel like if it's lower, it'll attract more people.
Okay,
Maybe
now watch this. You're not wrong, but here's what you got to ask as an addendum to that question. If it's cheaper, it'll attract more people. But here's the question: what kind of people am I attracting?
right.
And again, I want y'all to hear my heart. This is not a good people versus bad people. I'm
Mhm.
speaking to the quality of your event. If the room is going to be worth sitting in, you need a certain caliber of people in the room. Now, Corey, I'm just being honest with you. If you usually charge $1,000 for your masterclass, you're used to a certain client and people pay it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hmm.
Why then would you go from $1,000 a seat room, the energy that that brings, the questions that are going to be asked, the thoughts that are going to be shared, the relationships that are going to be forged. You're going to, I mean no harm, I mean no harm. And again, minister versus the mogul, you're going to create an event that's not worth coming to
Okay.
if you price it at a point. And again, I'm not trying to hear my heart. The questions that are asked at a $25 event are going to be different. The relationships that are formed at a $25 event are going to be different. Get valuable people. We love everybody. I'm not minimizing the person. I'm trying to save the experience for your guest. I'm
Okay.
just being honest with you. I don't want to go to an event. Forget the price point of the ticket. I don't want to spend a Saturday or spend an afternoon sitting next to people that have $25 questions. I don't want to be in a room with people that have
Right.
$25 ideas, $25 relationships, $25 conversation. It's you're going to shoot yourself in the foot trying to help people. And again, the truth is, you price it too low, like $25. they're not going to see this valuable anyway, and they're not going to come because they're going
Okay.
to say this is cheap. And
Okay.
crazy, they the ones that need it the most. But that's how it's going to go. You need to elevate that price. We're only trying to do 50 people as a foundation. Elevate it to $75.
Okay.
Because again, I know your part of your vision is I got to establish credibility in the city of Atlanta. I got to get these people to know me. But $25 is not worth coming to. I wouldn't buy an online ticket for $25.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even want to. You don't even want to put your brand in a $25 light. You're worth more than that. Do it at 75. And this is a very exclusive. We want to make it. And then start hitting that email list. You got 5,000 people. If a percentage of them respond, you sold out. Okay.
Yeah.
You got 50. Let's say 50 people. We're saying 75 just as a working number. Just real quick. Okay, so you brought in $3,700 in just registration. Now
Okay.
you already have sponsorships lined up. You already know how to do that, and we can talk through that in greater detail. But that's what I would do. One day, all inclusive space. Don't go overboard with speakers. If you do speakers, I'd lean on relationships, right? Because again, that speakers cost, especially if they're not in Atlanta. Now you got airfare, you got hotels, you got food stipends, per diems. Then some of these people going to require 2 tickets and so forth and so on. So especially if you're trying to establish you. Now I'm not saying don't do a speaker, but honestly, Corey, you're trying to establish you. You need to be the dominant voice.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be the one that they look at as the authority. At the Solution Summit, for example, I've got an amazing group of speakers coming, but nobody's doing more talking than me. I've got sponsors that are going to share. I've got people from the hotels and from the venues that are going to share about contracts and all of that. But the dominant voice is me.
Right.
Why? Because I'm the one that told you to come. Why? I'm the one that built the big conference. And I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm being, let's be real.
No, I get
I'm
it.
the one that I know what I'm talking about. So why am I going to have you come at my invitation to listen to people that you don't know? No, I'm telling you how we built this. So you need to be the dominant voice that we hear and that we see because you're the one trying to establish credibility. So do the 50 piece. Don't worry about, we're not going to make 50, we're not going to clear 50,000 necessarily, not on registration. Now, if you're smart and you're going to have all kinds of courses available there. You're going to have all kinds of products available. Once people register, okay, free game. They register for the $50, $75 event. I'd send them an email 3 weeks after they register with a special offering. Hey, listen, we're so excited that you're going to be with us at the such and such event, just to give you a heads up or give you a leg up on the experience. I put together a workbook. I put together a ebook, a journal, a devotion or whatever that's really, really going to help you take the experience to another level. You can get it exclusively because you already registered for only $15. I'm throwing them out. You get 50 people to buy a book at $15. You'd made another 750. This is free money. You're stacking your value, right? But yeah, I would do that. And then the biggest thing for you is going to be spending money on the right production stuff. And again, I'm using M3 because it's an easy example. But making sure that you got all the B-roll, make sure you got your photographers, because what you're going to need to lead with, this is a seed event for you. You're sowing seed in Atlanta. You've done this back home in Jersey. This is a seed event. You've got to take the seeds that you get from this, the pictures, the testimonials, the footage. All 30 mentees need to be the first one signed up, first of all. Okay. So that's why I'm saying we use 50 as a low-hanging fruit.
Right.
You get 30 mentees, I'm counting on 25 of y'all to sign up. If I'm your mentor, y'all need to be there. It's 25 of y'all. I'm halfway there. Okay. So now you have the credibility of saying, oh my goodness, 50 was the initial goal. We've smashed our 50. We've added another 25 seats. Get them now. Then you hit 7. Oh my God, we're in so demand because I'm so hot. We're now at 100. But set it low so that you can exceed it. Use your mentees to stack it. You got the 400 in the community. If 20% of the 400 are active, get another 20 of them to come, right? You're at 50 now.
Okay.
Hit that email list. You need to start emailing them tomorrow. Just getting them used to hearing your voice. I remember her. I was at her such and such, or she did this such and such. Start feeding them, priming them so that in 2 months, when you drop the registration, You know what? She's been giving me some good info over the last few months. She helped me get through my seasonal depression, holiday time. She gave me some tips to looking at 2024. Well, you're in real estate, so tips to looking at 2024 properties in a new way, how to use my tax returns to set myself up for investment properties. I'm literally making stuff up. So start feeding them and then price this thing at $75. And then remember going into this is a seed event. I'm doing this to get testimonials. I'm doing this to get credibility because coming out of this bad boy, we do this right. The fall festival, or I'm making up, or the festival in 25, boy, oh boy, this is $250 a ticket. We, whatever. But you got to sow the seed event now. Does that make sense?
It does. And I can put Pastor Mark Moore Jr. on the ticket, right, as one of my speakers. So I can help market with, with your face on the flyer. Yeah.
Oh, you trying to sell out. Okay. All right. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Call the people, see what they do. I don't have no calendar date. I would love to come. If you pick the right date, I would love to be a part. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to say about real estate, but...
No, you could be on our panel. I want to have a free discussion and, just talk about life. And by then you'll have some investment properties and you can talk about that. And, so definitely.
Okay. Good. So you did I answer it? Now you're coming to Solutions, I know.
Absolutely.
You already registered. Yeah.
I will be there. Good. Yeah, I haven't registered yet, but I will be there.
Oh.
No. I will be there.
You better hurry up. Let me check this.
I know it's only 40 seats left.
You better hurry up even now. I hear the Lord saying, while the water is troubled, you need to go now. And I want to see at least 10 of them mentees as well. But now I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Corey.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
I'll see you Sunday. All right. I got one more that's in here. I want to say it again. I hope I'm really trying. I'm really trying to drop nuggets. I think somebody's getting it. If you have not registered for Solution Summit, this is literally incredible. Now, let me say this. I'm about to bring Quez on. Quez, cut your camera on so I can bring you in. Okay. I'm doing this cold. I don't know. We don't have information on the people that are coming in as far as this is all cold. What you get when you register for the summit, and I'm going to drop this on you. I'm going to say it tonight. What you get for the summit is we spend these next 2 months going through your stuff, looking at your materials so that what we craft is really, 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 really tailored and aimed at making you better. So you need to be there. Somebody said, what's the price? Go to the website right there at the bottom of the screen, moresolutionsnow.com. Do you see it? MOORE solutionsnow.com. Go register now. Like we have 200 seats available. No, we had 200 seats available. We currently have 43, I believe, left. Something like that. So you need to go get it now. Somebody said, well, how much? Go to the website. Even if you have to I'm coming to you, Quez. Even if you just have to secure your seat, we're even allowing a partial payment. Now, here's what I wasn't going to say, but I'm going to say it now. One of the things that's happening is we're launching, it's next. I don't want to get the date right. Don't want to get the date wrong. Forgive me. I stutter when I'm tired. But in the coming days, coming weeks, I'll say we're launching an online private Facebook group just for those that are already registered. And what I'm going to start doing, weekly Zooms exclusively with those that are already registered. Okay. I'm going to start meeting with them weekly because I feel like, and we're going to build the online community. They can, log in, have private access. Questions are going to be shared. Resources are going to be shared. Books and reading lists, resources. We're going to start networking now because one of the things that I know about my community building side is that's what it is. I don't host conferences. I curate communities. That's been much of the secret sauce behind YLC. Y'all looked at it as a conference. I looked at it as a community. All right. So those that register, you don't just get the 2 days in January. You're going to get the next 8 or 9 weeks, whatever it is, of being able to come together, meet these people that are going to be there, hear from me. We're sharing resources. The sooner you act, the sooner you benefit. Okay. The sooner you act, the sooner you eat. So go now. I'm getting ready to bring my brother in. Go now to moresolutionsnow.com, MOORE Solutions Now. It's at the bottom of the screen. Secure your seat. Even if you have to do the partial payment, at least get your seat locked in because you cannot miss it. Now, let's keep the conversation going. And even as I get ready to bring my brother on, introduce him, if you have a question, I'm answering questions. I hope you can see this is real time. I'm not sending you an invoice. You're getting what I got. Anything about ministry, church, growth, fundraising, conferences, events, the link to come on. I'm going to see if I can post it again. If you're watching on Facebook, click the link and do what my man just did. You can come into the conversation and you can ask your question live. We're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation. I'm going to post it one more time in case for whatever reason it's not pinned for you. I want you to be able to copy and paste. It is there. It is there. Click it and come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Aquila says, I'm going to go check it out now, but should my wife and I want to attend together, will I need to get 2 seats? Yes. If 2 of you are coming, you need to get 2 seats. That's 2 registrations for both of you, okay? Somebody said, if we do the online seat, can we switch to in-person later? Yes, okay? Some of you, I know I got to be there. I'm not sure if I can get off that date or if I need to do online, but I at least need to be there. Register, Michael, go now and register for online. You can switch it later to in-person if you are able to come, all right? You can switch it later if you are able to come, but at least secure your seat. That's what matters most, because we have to cap this in order for us to serve at the level I'm going to serve the people and provide the level of resource and all of that. I can't let everybody in. So with that being said, go now. But I want to bring my man in. Is it Quez?
Yes, sir. It's Quest.
Quez.
Yes, sir.
Quez
With a Z.
Spain.
Yeah.
Quez with a Introduce yourself, man. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you do. Introduce yourself, man.
Okay. So my name is my real name is Kareem Spain, but I go by Quest because that's my dad's name.
Okay.
And I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Okay.
I'm the president of an organization, president and CEO of the organization called Ignite National.
Okay.
I've been leading Ignite since 2020. It started as a chapter organization at Coastal Carolina University.
Okay.
The school which I go to. And then from there, felt the leading of the Holy Spirit to that Ignite is supposed to go into different other schools. So we're an organization that's based in the school system. And so
and it's ministry based. It's a campus
sir.
ministry.
Yes, sir.
How many campuses are you on right now?
6, and we're working on our 7th location. I can't pronounce the school right now. It's in Ogorthi. I can't pronounce it. It's somewhere in Atlanta.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to Oglethorpe.
I do apologize about that.
Is it Oglethorpe?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, number one, you got to learn how to say Oglethorpe.
Yes,
that is
sir.
a very significant school here. The fact that you are there is amazing. Congratulations. 6 campuses going to 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so twice a year, we gather everybody. We have our spring edition in April, and then we have our fall conference in September. It's a 2-day. So Ignite is big. It's big on character development and general leadership development. And so during our morning and afternoon sessions is really like heavy on. We bring in somebody to teach on leadership, ways to develop and grow your schools, things like that. And then that at night we have service. And so that's usually how the conferences go.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. How many people come?
It's really dependent on the night. Usually opening night we have the most, which averages about 85 people. And then Saturday night is like maybe 50.
Is it a registration? Is it cost to attend? Is it free and open?
No, sir. So since 2020, we have not been doing registration. In next year, April, we'll be starting registration.
And how much is it?
Registration for early registration would be $35, and then regular registration would be $50.
And this is for college students.
So we gather. Well, it's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain, but can I explain it?
I hope
So
you
from
will.
elementary to college students is who we gather. So we have a branch called Ignite Kids that deals with students from elementary to middle school. And so Ignite National really deals with everybody. And so we meet all age groups, basically. But it's not just limited to elementary to college students. So we have adults and people who have, income and things like that. Older saints and things like that, they come in as well to the conference. So it's just not.
Okay, everybody comes, but who is it for? Who is your target audience? Is this a campus ministry?
Yes, sir.
So it's for college students.
Yes, college. Yeah, young adults.
That's the
youth and young
base.
Adults. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, I got it. What's your question?
So my question is, so I think I have trouble with dealing with obtaining sponsors. And so, yeah. So usually my method of sponsors, we have a document in which we send a letter that we send out to our potential sponsors. And last conference, well, to me, it was really good compared to what we did previous years. We got over 2,600 from in sponsorships. And so that's the most we ever got, like I said, since we've been doing this in 2020. But I think that's one of the areas in which I lack at, which is trying to obtain sponsors and doing it the right way.
Okay. I got it. In order to have an accurate conversation around sponsorships and what's expected and what we should be doing and all that, what does it cost to do the event?
So the conference is about 1,500 average for 2 days, and that's counting the musicians as well.
1,500 a day or 1,500 for that? Oh no. Okay. You went out for a second.
Did I go out?
You're back.
Okay,
It's 1,500 for the event or 1,500 a day. I need whole numbers.
No, it's 1,500 a day. I mean, 1,500 for the entire event.
Okay. The spring session, $1,500. The later sessions, fall sessions, $1,500. Okay. So I'm assuming you're doing this on campuses, which of course cuts costs.
No. So, well, the building is about 6 minutes away from Coastal's campus. And so, yeah, we don't have to pay for the building because the building in which we go to, the pastor is the advisor for the Coastal chapter. So he gives us the building for free. So, yeah.
Okay. So the budget is only $1,500. Man, you were blessed. You were blessed, sir. That's amazing. $1,500 budget. You got about 85 people coming. They have not had to register, but they're about to register. And early bird is going to be $35 and the general is going to be $50. And what they're really registering for is the day session, essentially, because the evening service is open to the public, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the good news is you don't need a lot of sponsorship because if the budget is $1,500, you got 85 people that come. How confident are you that the 85 are going to register?
Not that confident.
They've never had to register before?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Now, do you do offerings at these services?
Yes, sir.
How much do you typically bring in an offering?
It averages around 400 to 500.
Okay. Okay, let me see something. All right. So what you really need then, now you did $2,600 in sponsorship last time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you do that?
So the general manager from the Mercedes-Benz was one of our biggest sponsors. And then a ministry
You do, man. You got Benz on the flyer. You come teach a class to me. You doing it? Okay, go ahead.
Oh
So
my gosh.
Mercedes sponsored, and then
Yes,
who
the
else?
one in Myrtle Beach though, not the big one.
I
Like,
don't care. It
yeah,
doesn't matter. Mercedes sponsor. I don't care. Myrtle Beach, the Lake of Gethsemane Beach. It don't matter. Mercedes. That you missing the point. Mercedes is one of your partners. Let me just throw this in there now. That's going to be one of your easiest avenues to more sponsors if you can say, yeah, this is an event. It's a college. One, you got college kids on your side. People love students. Okay, this is a college outreach event. Okay, no, college leadership event. We're here. It is. I'm sorry. We're helping. We're an organization that teaches leadership and development to college students and other young people. You
yes, sir.
listen to me. You lead with that. The world is yours. Who doesn't want to give to college students learning leadership development? So start there. Then, if you're able to say, and also, Mercedes Benz of Myrtle Beach, they were one of our sponsors last year, and we'd love for you to be a part of what we're doing. People gonna see the triangle. They're gonna see the Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes is a part. We would love to be a part as well. Now, what was your relationship like with Mercedes? Were they pleased with their investment last time? Did you massage that
Yes,
relationship?
yes, sir. So the relationship is solidified. And so yeah,
And they're
that
they're
just
coming
came
back
by.
again for the next one.
So he couldn't come this conference. Something happened.
Let me.
Something with his
I'm sorry.
wife.
Let me rephrase. I don't care about coming. Are they giving you money
Oh,
again?
I will hope so. Yes, sir.
You would hope
That
so. I need you to find out.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So if you can keep them locked in, Mercedes might need to be your title sponsor. The such and such Ignite conference brought to you by, powered by, fueled by, driven by Mercedes Benz of Myrtle Beach. You put them out there, other people are going to be happy to give you money because we want to be associated. If it's good enough for Mercedes, it's good enough for us. So lead with
Yes, sir.
that. Please lead with that. You're doing a phenomenal job if you're able to get that. So if you get them, the real question is, what am I going to do to convince these people to register? Because let me say this: if it's for college students and they've never had to, that's primarily the base. They've never had to register before. $50 is a lot of money for college students.
Mm,
All right, 35, $35. And they said it's early. That might need to be the cap of the general right through here. As if they've never had to register, and it's not like it's a 3 day, 4 day thing. It's not like Ty Tribbett is coming. It's not like Kurt Franklin gonna be there. They're gonna get some sessions. They're students. They're college students. They get sessions all the time. You're gonna have to find a
yeah.
compelling way to say you need to give me $35 to come to church because that's how they're gonna process it. The evening service is free. Yeah, I'll just come to that. I'll shout. I have a good time. I fall out, roll around. I'll go home. We go to Waffle House after this. They're gonna get my $35. So you're gonna have to find a compelling way to get them to register. But let me tell you what the real play is. Forget the students registering. Let me put you on
Hmm.
real quick. Forget that. What you need to do is get your sponsors to cover the registration for the students. Hey, listen, we have 85 students that really want to come for this empowerment, leadership development event we're doing. I just need you to help me. I just need you to help me do it. So watch this. Wait, wait, wait. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Okay. You need 85 people?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Man, look, here's what you ought to do. You go to the sponsors. Make sure you get that right. You go to your sponsors and say, look, here's what we're going to do. We've got college students on the campus of such and such, such and such and such. Now, Mercedes has already sponsored whatever, but we still have 85 students that want to attend. It's only $35 a person. Can we get your company, your ministry, your church, your business, whatever? These are college students. So where do college students go? Stores, Target, Walmart, Subway, whatever. If you give us $500, right, we can sponsor 15 students. You get, man, you get 5 people to do that. You've done it.
Yeah.
That's it. You get 5 companies, businesses, pastors. I'll just say, oh, this is it. Forget the companies. You go to 5 churches around that school and say, hey, listen, we know y'all are really trying to get y'all's college ministry going. I've got 85 students that want to be developed in leadership. I'd love for your church to help me help them. If you give us $500, we can bring 15 students. You need 5 churches to do that, bro. And all these
Yeah.
churches want to reach college students. We're gonna make sure that they know you were there. In fact, we want you to come to the service, Pastor. We want, but bring your praise team, bring your whatever, because we want these students need ministries in the area that can, they can partner with. They're looking. We'd love, man, you do that. You get 5 churches or ministries or businesses to give you 500, you at 2,500. You get Mercedes and the people from last time, they did 3,000 in sponsorship last time. So, bruh, you do 2,500 from those churches or businesses, and then you do the same 3,000 you did before. You've done $5,500 in sponsorship. Come here for an event that's costing you $1,500. You have won, sir. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
If you have $5,500 to work with on an event that's only going to cost you $1,500, you can now bring in, and again, names are relative, but you can bring in an artist, bring in an Antoine Cooks or a Janae Jones, or bring in a speaker that's, I don't know what your flow is, but bring in call Bishop Brandon Jacobs, or call the Apostle Brandon Clack. Hey, we're having a revival on the campus. Now the 85 registrants is going to turn into 300 attendees, because everybody want to come hear Antoine, or everybody want to come hear Bishop Jacobs, or Bishop Younger. I'm throwing out names. I don't know anybody's availability right now, but you get it. You bring in somebody that they recognize because you got a few extra dollars to play with. Now you've got offerings that are up, you got attendance that are up, and most of all, you've got a buzz. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Is it making sense?
Yeah,
Talk to me. What you think? Because you're not giving me much to work with right here with this face you're giving me. I feel like I'm swinging in. I'm very disturbed.
Processing.
Are you not hearing this? I'm dropping gems, and you looking like this. Mm-hmm.
No, sir.
You tell me how I can quadruple our budget. Okay, this is what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if we do this, we're gonna make $6,000, and all we need is $1,500. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I'm about to block you. That's what I'm about to. I don't like your attitude. No, I'm just playing. But no, does this make sense?
Yes, sir, it is.
You've got the benefit of college students seeking leadership development. Everybody wants to be a part of that. You've already convinced Mercedes. Lead with Mercedes with the other churches. Lead with Mercedes with the other businesses. All you need, because let me just help you. You're not going to get 85 students to give you $35 for a conference. You're not. You're not. Let's just be real. You're not. But you don't have to. Have the company sponsor their seats. We have 85 students that want to attend this, need to attend this. Would you help us help them? All you need is a $500 check from 3 churches and 2 businesses. And if you go to those churches and those businesses saying, yeah, Mercedes-Benz, they've already become our title sponsor, but we'd love for you to be a part. Mercedes, take my money too.
Yeah.
Run that play. You're going to mess around and do $6,000, $5,500 in an event for an event that you said only costs $1,500. And this is before offerings. That gives you extra money to, one, if you want to just save it, stack it for the next event or for other outreach opportunities throughout the year for the other initiatives, cool. Or invest. Let's say if you make the event costs, let's say you bring in $6,000 between this sponsorship play. You only have to spend $1,500 on the event. You got $4,500 to play with. You can say, okay, we're gonna spend $2,500 on an artist or on a speaker that's gonna bring some buzz. Use that extra artist or that extra speaker to either have them raise an offering when they come and finish preaching, or leverage their presence with higher attendance and so forth, so on. But man, that I think is the play. Have the businesses pay for the registration, have the churches pay for the registration, and you are set up to win. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, it does.
Man, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Now, are you coming to the summit?
I really want to, but I don't think I will be. So yeah.
Now you're gone. No, I'm just playing. I'm just Get him out of here. No, I was just playing. No, come. Wait, no. I was just playing, man. I wasn't determined. He logged off for, hey, man, somebody tell him to come back. I was just playing. I was just playing with him. Tell him to come back with his stone face. Tell the Statue of Liberty to come back. I was just playing, man. I was just playing. I was about to see if we could help him get sponsored. Oh man. Please, somebody tell him I was just playing. I was out of here. All right, well, this next man up. I got Christopher Greer with me. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, man?
I made it. I'm here.
Hey, I made it. I'm here.
Yes, sir.
You made it.
I'm blessed.
Introduce yourself, man. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, man.
Yes, sir. My name is Christopher Greer. I am from Jackson, Tennessee. I am a online minister and also a youth minister at New Rice AME Church, which stands for African Methodist Episcopal Church. And my senior pastor is Pastor Clay Holiday Jr. He is one of the powerful preachers in Memphis, Tennessee. And so, I am a visionary. I am a intercessor. I am a community servant, a preacher, of course, and also I'm a visionary. So, yeah.
Okay, man, you got it going on.
Yes,
so
sir.
Talk to me. And Kareem, bro, we don't do people like that, man. You ought to know better. But I appreciate you coming on, man. I cannot wait to hear how night goes. It's gonna be a phenomenal time. So go ahead, Christopher. What's your question, man?
Yes,
and
sir.
Real quick, while we're doing this, while Chris is about to go, I'm gonna do maybe one or two more. I'm gonna get out of here. If you want to know, how to, or rather, if you need to be at the Solution Summit, I need you to get registered now. moresolutionsnow.com. The link is at the bottom of the screen. The address is at the bottom of the screen. Go get registered now. Okay, Christopher, what's your question?
Yes, sir. Well, let me first say thank you, Mark Moore, Pastor Mark Moore, for allowing me to be on tonight.
Hold on. Get out of here. Did he just call me Matt? Who is Matt? There's a spirit that's been. Do you see a Matt in here? Who's live are you on right now?
I was a little nervous. I'm sorry.
Who's live are you on?
Excuse me.
What's my name?
Yes, sir.
What's my name?
Pastor Mark Moore, Jr.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I need a pastor. Mark.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Matt Moore for being a part of it. Mark, M-A-R-K. All right.
Yes, sir. Pastor
You're
Mark.
messing up already, but go ahead.
Yes, sir. Again, thank you so much for having me. Two things. I came on for, first, I have a question about online ministry. Two, I have a question about getting registered, for the Solution Summit. So my first question is, how do you grow? Because I am an online minister, and I know you serve really good in this capacity as well. How do you grow your online church, such as viewers? Because sometimes a viewer can come in and they can go right back out. And so my question is, how can you grow your online church?
Okay, great question. When you say you're an online minister, what exactly do you mean by that? I want to make sure I'm understanding just the context. What does that
Yes,
mean?
yes, sir. So basically, one of the things that I do as an online minister is I minister whenever we have our online church, or not just online church, but anytime we have our live worship service.
You talking about
I
at the church
minister.
you serve at?
Yes,
So
correct.
you're like, okay, I'm glad I asked questions. So now, what's the name of the church? You said it's an AME church. What is the name of the church?
New Rights AME Church.
New Rice.
New Rights. WRIG.
Oh, New Right. Okay. So you're like the
See,
online for New Right. You're the online ministry leader. So you're the face of the online part of the church.
part of, yes, yes,
Got you. Okay. Okay. I understand better now. So
yes,
you're
sir.
trying to figure out how to get your church's online views up.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so glad I asked because I was definitely hearing something else. I thought you were saying like, I go to New Right, but I got my own online church, and
Oh
I
no.
was trying to make sure I understood. Okay, got you. Phenomenal question that every church in America wants to know the answer to, mine included. Let me start by saying there is no cookie cutter answer here because there are so many. Without me seeing what the New Right AME Church stream and online presentation looks like, it's going to be very hard to answer that question without knowing where you are. It's going to be very hard. Now, on a Sunday main service, how many people typically watch the online stream?
About 10 to 15 viewers.
In real time,
Live.
like in the corner? Okay.
Sorry, again.
Like while it's live in the corner?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that on YouTube and Facebook? Just YouTube, just Facebook?
All platforms, YouTube and Facebook.
So 10 to 15 total between YouTube and Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's 5 YouTube, 10 Facebook, ballpark. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In order to really answer your question intelligently, I'm gonna need to see. Well, hold on. Let's do this. Let's see. This is we're getting real time. YouTube. New Right AME Church. And let me see. Can I share my screen? Let me see if I can do this here. We're taking an adventure, Christopher. We're taking an adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
Share screen. Let's see. Can y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
Can y'all see that? Okay, so let's see. We've got New Right. Where'd I go? We got New Right AME Church. Okay. Let's see here. Make sure I got this. So New Rights. It's New Right. This one right here.
I can't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord, Jesus, what is going on here? Let me see if I can refresh it. Hold on, let me try it again. Present, share screen. Is this it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is y'all's page. So let's go to 59 subscribers live. Let's see. So this was Sunday.
Yeah, that's 1 hour pastor appreciation service. Yes, sir. We had a morning, we had an afternoon, and also evening service. It's a celebration for my pastor.
It's supposed to be black like this up front?
No,
not
really. Yeah,
not at all. Okay.
No.
So well, first of all, you have really nice graphics. That's very good.
Yeah, shout out to my pastor, my great pastor, and also the media team. Yeah.
Great job. Y'all got a nice, countdown. Y'all got announcements like this?
Oh yeah, we do it big. We do it big, man. We have it's just the viewers. Just the viewers, man. Just trying to get them. We trying to maintain them viewers throughout the whole live. That's the biggest problem. Trying to make sure that we keep the viewers up during the live service. Yeah. So yeah, great media production and everything. and the worship experience is very powerful. Very powerful.
Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear too?
I can't. No, sir. We can hear.
I don't know if y'all can hear it.
We
If I
can
can,
hear
I don't know if I
somebody
can hear it.
singing, but not out loud.
Y'all can't hear. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that you?
Oh yeah, I was just doing the devotion. Yeah. Yeah, you just skip over that.
No.
Yeah, just yeah.
How do I make y'all hear it? Y'all can't hear it. Oh man.
Yeah.
You better exhort, Christopher.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Y'all can't hear it.
Just a short prayer and scripture, and that's all. Nothing too big.
So this is the main camera. So it's two cameras, or is it one camera zooming in and out?
We have one. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have two cameras in the central row, but we're gonna have one pointing straight to the audience. I mean, to the podium.
I think this is just one shot.
Yeah, one side. Yeah.
I don't see another one.
I'm sorry. Yeah, one side.
Okay, I don't want to keep watching since everybody else can't
Right.
can't see, but I will say I'm muted in display. I will say that there's certainly, man, something to work with here. Y'all got really nice announcements. You've got really nice graphics, right? You've got you got dancers, you got flashing lights up front. There's definitely an effort to make this thing great. Here's what I know about online viewers. One, the internet's very fickle. It's very it's a weird place. All right. But I will say that there's some things that we all ought to be striving to do with our online streams that do translate to more people. All right. One of which is, and just looking at your stream, we're gonna have to work on these cameras. Okay. Placement matters. We have to work on these cameras, and really we have to work on these lights. Because it's not the most, it's so much, but it's a lot better than a lot of others. Right. But it's not as great as it could be. Okay. So it's kind of grainy. Are we using cameras or are we using phones?
I'm not for 100% sure. I know I'm not for sure. I don't want to give the wrong answer.
I feel you see that right there. You see the quality, 360 pixels is the highest this video gets, which tells me this isn't even, if it's a phone, it's not even a new phone, because even the new phones stream in 4K. So we're gonna have to get a different device. That's number one. Now let me just see if it was just that video or if it was another. Now another thing, your AME, the New Rights AME YouTube page, this page is not compelling because one, the videos that pop up first are from 3 years ago, not the lives. So you need to go into your settings, right? And adjust it on the YouTube channel so the homepage is more compelling. You need to have like a welcome video pinned. But let me show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Spirit and Truth. Spirit and Truth Church. Watch this. So you see our YouTube homepage. You've got a cover photo, right? Got the welcome to the online home of da. Then for the home, you got all of our past live streams first. So you can go back and see what just happened. Then you got a worship services playlist. Then you got a praise and worship playlist. Okay. Then you got the Truth on a Tuesday Bible study playlist. Then you got popular videos on our channel and just all of that. So this is much more compelling than this one is. You see that?
Right.
So adjust that. But then even going to let me see if that one was just the one off. Let me go back to a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, you're gonna have to get another phone or another something because you see how grainy it is. That's the highest setting, 360 pixels. You see that right there? So we need something else to stream with. Okay.
Okay.
And I know y'all can't hear at home. Let me mute that again. But we also gonna have to spend a little money and get the sound right.
Yeah.
Because with all these streams, and again, I'm not at all trying to be negative. It could be so much worse than what it is. But if the goal is elevating viewers, you got to give them something to watch. So they're not gonna watch if it's grainy, okay? And they're not gonna watch. Yeah, there you go. They're not gonna watch if it's grainy. They're not gonna watch if they can hear it good. And let me give you a hack. The audio, quiet as it's kept, is even more important than the video. Research says movies are 80% audio, 20% video. Think about this. You will watch a video on Facebook that's blurry or grainy if you can hear it clearly, but you will not watch a video that's crystal clear, but the sound is bad. Hear what I'm saying to you?
Okay.
You got to get that audio right. Now, you guys are in what city?
Arlington, Tennessee, outside of Memphis.
Outside of Memphis. Okay. I got a guy in Memphis right now. He's coaching convocation. His name is Matt Hearn. Matt Hearn does stream for Bishop Brandon Jacobs audio. He does stream he's at Coach Convocation right now, doing audio. He's in Memphis. So you need to hit Matt up. He can come through, get you guys set up. He does this for church. He does Bishop Linwood Dillard. He's done work for us. In fact, Bryce just tagged him in the comments. Matthew Hearn. He's right there in your city. You have Matt come through, stream audio right, and that is going to be an immediate boost in being able to get your viewers up. Because again, y'all got all the the videos at the start of the service, and y'all, that stuff is great.
Yeah, we still in a work in progress. And so we still trying to get some things just right, like how it's supposed to be. But like I said, one of the issue was just getting the viewers up, and that's why I asked that question.
You can't get the views up until you get the quality up. And then watch this. Look at the titles. You see this? Pastors Appreciation Weekend. Pastors Appreciation Weekend. Pastors Appreciation Weekend. Pastors These are 4 different services with the same title. Here's another Pastors Appreciation Weekend. Pastors Appreciation Weekend. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 6 videos from 6 different services with the same title.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. And another thing I wanted to share is that
but then watch this. Look at this. All these other videos are just called The Right Experience.
Right.
No sermon title, no date. All of your videos are called The Right Experience. How are people supposed to go back and find something? Oh my God, that word blessed me. What word was it? It was The Right Experience. Look at this. Every video has the same title. Look.
Yeah.
You need to go in and change that. Now, again, let me give you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the titles on the Facebook account is more to where you can understand which one is what, and
it doesn't matter.
And also, so
Facebook has nothing to do with YouTube.
Yeah.
You got to fit, because watch this. You can monetize. You build YouTube. You can monetize YouTube. And that becomes an additional. So watch Spirit and Truth again. You go here. You can go and see what the sermon was, what the service was, what location. Okay, so this is the South Camp. This is the. I don't know why it's doing the ads. I'm sorry. But you can say, okay, I'm gonna go to the South Campus. Okay, so this is that particular message from the South Campus. You can say, well, no, I don't want to see it from the South Campus. I want to see it from the Atlanta church. Okay, well, you can go and look at it from the Atlanta church. Okay, or no, I want to see it from headquarters. Let me see it from the studio. Okay, well, go look at it from the studio. Follow me? But you can do that because it says right there, Spirit and Truth, Marietta, 4 p.m. service. It lets people track it. Let's say, I want to go, let me see when he preached the season of the second wind. That was a good one. I only know what it is because it's got a title on it. You follow me?
Oh, yeah.
So that has to happen immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that happened on our YouTube program.
It's okay. It happens. We just got to get on it now. That's all. Because again, if you don't give them something to come to, they're not going to come.
Yeah.
If it's too confusing, if it don't make sense, they're not gonna come. So you need to call Matt. Matt's gonna help you get the stream better. If we can get the stream better, more people will watch. That's your solution. If we get it to where it's not grainy like this, and I'm gonna tell you now, all them flashing lights in the background, them random blues and greens, make those go away. Okay. But that's preference. But amen.
All right, got you. I got you.
All right. What else do you want to know?
Reason why you said that, but it's okay. It's all right.
Say it again.
I was going to ask what's the reason you said that. You mentioned
about
that.
No, ask. This is what you're here for.
Okay, what's the reason? Just off the wall question. What was the reason why you said that?
About them blinking lights?
You blinking lights, yeah.
I'm not gonna answer. I want the people to answer. No, hear me. I'm gonna answer.
Oh, okay.
But I want the people to answer. Let me find if I gotta go back to it now. I'm picking up video. It was on Sunday, right? Okay. Everybody in the comments. I don't want it to be my preference.
Yeah.
Y'all see them flashing lights back here? Y'all see all them random blues and greens? Why y'all tell me, why should they get rid of that? Somebody say it's distracting. Somebody else said it's distracting. Somebody else said it's distracting. Look, somebody else said it's distracting. Another person said it's distracting. Someone broke it up in a little bit and said it's a lot to look at. Somebody said, if you're blind like me, it's going to hurt your eye. Somebody said it's distracting. It takes away from what's happening. Distracting. It's a distraction. Lighting looks distracting. So that's, I don't want to just be, he just don't like lights. No. The people are saying, I'm going to try to find another one. Do they? Yeah, there you go. It muddles the backdrop. It's a distraction. That's what the people are saying. You got nice screens up there, big screens. You can't even see the screens because all the attention's on the just random. If it was like color coordinated, okay, cool. But it's like random flashes. They're not in sync with the music. It's just random flashes. Okay. And you got it on people's faces. So it really doesn't add anything to it. So again, what you need to do with lights is get some white lights and put them on that stage, aim them at that stage, and light that stage better. We see where she is. Let me go back. This pulpit right here needs to be glowing. This is where the light needs to be focused on, not flashing colored lights, white light, so that it's clear for the person that's actually on post. Okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, man. What else did you want to know?
That's it from that question. Yeah, so that's it. So the second question, thank you for sharing that, and giving your tips.
Yes, sir.
Regarding online ministry. So my second question is, because I've been following you for a long time.
I'm honored, man. I'm seriously honored.
And I admire everything that you do. I'm a supporter of you. Your preaching and everything. And I've been trying ever since you've been promoting the Solution Summit. I've been trying to get registered, and so I'm asking, is there? And I want to become a better conference host, and so I want to see and if is there any way someone can help me as I register for this the Solution Summit.
I appreciate your faith. I love a bold shot, man. And so let's see. It's about 75 of us in here. Let's see. Now, how far are you?
So I want to be able to shoot my shot.
Well, I'm gonna give you a chance to shoot your shot. Now let's do it. What's your cash app?
$ Chris JL Greer.
CHRI. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
$ H-R-I-S. What else?
J.L. Greer.
J-L Greer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is this right? What I just put up? $ Chris J.L. Greer.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
All right. You need $500. Let's see. Let's now hold on. You got, man, the Lord is on your side because you got help. You see what that says?
Oh,
That's
wow.
Miracle Malone. She's in Dallas. Business owner, entrepreneur, missionary. She serves at great church in Dallas. One of my great friends' church. One of my best friends, Pastor Nathaniel Green. She's a key player. And back to what we just talked about with the production stuff, the lights. She helps lead. She's over their production side at Grace, which is a major church. So you might even want to consult with her about some of the lighting things. But she just said she ain't heard your pitch yet, and she got 150 on it.
Appreciate that.
So look, the Lord is on your side, because I mean, hey, you only have $350 to go. So hey, go ahead, make your pitch, y'all. His cash app is right there. He's a young man there in outside of Memphis. He leads his church's production side, and he wants to help them do better events. Chris, I'm gonna give you the full screen for 60 seconds to make your pitch on why somebody needs to help you get to the Solution Summit. Floor is yours, Chris.
Again, thank you again, Pastor Mark Moore. Again, I am Christopher Greer. I am someone who loves people, and I'm a people person, and I'm a one that loves to help somebody. And so when I look at things about the community, what's needed in the church, I'm always thinking of something as a visionary to help the cause. And I want to be that person who will change the trajectory, to change the subject for what the church, what the young people is not doing, or what the things that they've done is bad. I want to change that narrative to what the young person is doing positive. And I want to be able to I want to go to this conference. I want to go to this summit solution to grow. I want to be able to not only to allow myself to grow, but to allow the people that's around me and connected to me grow. I want to be that person that will bring home to the church and to my community tools and helpful information, so that way they can receive what it is that I have learned and what I have received from this summit solution. And so I'm excited about what it is that God is getting ready to do, and I just want to be able to help and be a blessing to those who I come in contact with, and also someone I don't even know. And so I want to be able to be a blessing and to be that person that will help those along the way, not just in the ministry, but also in the community. I am someone who they just host a college and job fair this past year, and because my biz, I do have a youth organization in my church as well. It's called Youth Ministries. I'm the founder of that organization, and that my vision is to ensure that our youth grow mentally, spiritually, and in education, so that way they can be successful people. And so I want to be able to be that young man who not only that will bring the fruit, but to allow them to eat from the tree with the fruit. And so yeah, I want to be able to be the change.
Wow, man, listen, I love it. Now, let's walk through. You need $350 to get through. His Cash App is on the screen. Now, if you're watching, and we're not gonna go. This is the last one. We're out of here.
Nervous, man.
If you're watching, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. We believe in people. If you're watching, you say, I want to help him. He only needs $350. I want to help him get to the Solution Summit. I want you to say something because we're going to do this in real time. We're going to knock this out. Now, talk to me a little bit because your vision sounds great. I want to help. I want to help. I want to help. You want to serve. What separates you from everybody else that wants to serve? Let's start here. How old are you, Chris?
I am 27 years old.
You were 27 years old. Are you from the Memphis area originally, or?
My church is outside of Memphis, but I currently live in Jackson, Tennessee, which is an hour away from Memphis.
I know where Jackson. My boy Matt Simmons, my music director, is from Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got some people down there. Okay, so you're from Jackson, Tennessee. You're 27 years old. Walk me through your journey, man, because the people want to know if they're going to sow into you. People don't give money to causes; they give money to people. They give money to personality. They give money to. I feel like he gonna maximize it. If I send this $50, I feel like he's gonna be a good investment. He's gonna take it seriously, right? He's gonna show up. He's gonna actually go to the sessions. All of these things. So tell us a little bit more about you. I get the vision. I understand that, but tell them about you. What did you go to school? What for? Do you want to go to school? What's your talk to me. You only need $350 and somebody's going to make it happen for you. Several people are probably going to make it happen. Somebody might say, I'll send $25 to help him. But if you're going to send something, you got to let me know. Tell us more about Chris.
Yes, sir. So I'm, of course, as you know, I'm originally from Jackson, Tennessee. I am an independent baby. My birthday is on July the 4th. And I am a young man who is a believer of Jesus Christ. I was called to preach at the age of 18, and I did, of course, my initial sermon on in 2014. And I am a young man who recently I say 2018 I did a community project. It was a community barbecue cookout where there was of course a ceremony and lots of food for the community. And I fed over 100 people.
Whoa, hold on. Now you saying some stuff that people might want to hear.
Yes, sir.
We're sowing into somebody that on his own took the initiative and fed over how many people?
100, little over 100 people.
You fed over 100 people on this is your own initiative, your own drive.
Yes, sir.
How did you raise the money to do that?
I received a reward from a former organization, and it was from a national president. I don't want to say his name, but yeah, it was from him. It was from a justice organization, and I received an award from that. So they blessed me, and so I end up blessing the community with the funds that I received.
Wow. So you fed over 100 people. If you get to go to the Solution Summit, what kind of event? Now I'm telling y'all, if y'all are hearing what he's saying, hey, he's out there doing community work. I want to sow into him. I want to make his dream come true. I want to help him. Y'all need to Cash App him now. It's on the screen. $ Chris J.L. Greer. Somebody has already sent $150. He only needs $350. That's just a handful of you all sending 50, right? That's another handful of you all, sending 25. Look, LaShawn, so generous she is. She just sent another $50. Okay, so what that means is all he needs is $300, and he's there. That's 3 of you sending 100. That's 6 of you sending 50. He's right there. You feed people. Let's say you get to come to the conference, to the summit. They make your dream a reality. What kind of events do you see yourself doing with the knowledge you're going to learn at the summit? What kind of events do you want to do?
Yes, sir. So more outreach programs, mission projects, community services, of course, and more also, of course, more as it relates to the community, more different things as it relates to the community. but also do more conference hosts, do more conference events, excuse me, and
Or
things like that. Yeah, because I am a young man who's whenever God speaks to me, I listen and I vision that vision. I make sure I see it clearly and I
sell
write
it, Doc. Now you just got another 25 from Benjamin Davis. You need $275 to go, Reverend. You better sell it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Batteries winding up,
Yes,
time
sir.
winding up. You sell it. So you
Yes,
want to
sir.
do conference events. What
Yes.
kind of conference events?
Yes. Say it again.
What kind of conference events?
Conference events as relates to ministry, and also community based, because I know some people just don't, they might not want to just go to a conference event as relates to the ministry. They might want to go to something that's more community based, driven as it relates to social action and things that order, things of that nature. Also, I want to share. I know I don't want to get off topic, but I do want to share that I am a senior at University of Memphis.
Man, Doc, come on. You should have led with that.
Yeah, I do a
The
lot.
people need to know. You about to graduate?
Yeah, I'm about to graduate.
So all your money is tied up in graduate. That man, you would have had this little 275 15 minutes ago. We could have been off of this, man. Tell the people you are what's your major? We love supporting students.
My major is criminal justice, and
come on, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
what do you want to do with that?
Either to be a probation officer or anything. Yeah, probation officer or parole officer.
Man, y'all send him this 275. He's a student.
Yes, sir.
He wants to do, as he called it, conference events. He's got a desire to be criminal justice. He's trying to change the world. He wants to come to the summit. All he needs is 275.
275.
I need y'all to help him knock this out real quick. We got 3 minutes to do this. I believe in you. Chris, this is our young people need good probation officers with shift through. Yes, God knows. Yes, we do. Sure enough. Somebody help him. Benjamin Davis says he's sending 75. Okay, you need $200. Now, Benjamin Davis, make sure you're sending it to the Cash App on the screen. $, see it right there? Chris J.L. Greer. You're right there. Okivi with her generous self just sent another 50. You need $150. Talk. Get it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go.
Yes, so I'm a young man that's who not only just a visionary, but I want to be able to, like I said earlier in the live, that I want to be able to help those who are helpless. And I believe in change the game. I believe in making sure people are drawn to Christ. People our lives are changed. Make sure that they are blessed beyond measure. Because I believe if God blesses one person, He can bless somebody else. And so I'm a cheerful giver, and I always been that way. And I'm just in a situation that I'm in school that I can't take care of certain things, but I'm a cheerful giver that whenever God blesses me, I want to be able to bless that person, because you never know.
Wait. Hold on, Chris. Now you go to school in Memphis?
I go to school in that's the main campus. I go to school in Jackson, the Lamont campus.
How far is that from your church?
It's an hour. It's an hour.
So, all right, hold on. We about to get you straight. You go to school faithfully. You're a graduating senior, and you do all the work you do at your church.
Yes, sir.
And that's an hour commute.
Yes, sir. Now I don't go every Sunday, just twice. Yes, sir. I want to make sure that's clear.
You're a man of integrity, man.
Yes,
I I'll be going all the time.
Yeah. I love the Lord. I love the Lord.
I appreciate you. We understand you're an hour away. You're in school, but you're still working and serving faithfully at your church. Right. That's why you came on to help. Right. Man, I think I need to congratulate you. I appreciate your integrity. Miss Bobby Martin just sent you 50. Rachel just sent you 50, and Pastor Tatum Osborne just sent you 100. You
Wow.
do know what that means, don't you?
Wow.
That
I
means
mean,
that if everybody does what they said they were going to do, and you know what? I think your honesty just got you a few more dollars. I appreciate it because a lot of people in here lying. Now I be at church 3 times a week. I go for shut-ins every Friday, just be me and Jesus praying. Then I clean the bathroom. Then I walk to school an hour one way, and then I do all my hours. Then I go volunteer to what? A lot of people would have got on here lying,
you're lying.
but you came on here and told the truth. I appreciate you. If everybody did what they said they would do, now do you have Cash App on?
Yes, sir.
Nicole sent 25.
Yes,
Hannah sent
I
25.
see it
Are you
coming.
saying
Yeah, I see it coming as we was talking.
if everybody did what they said they did, they just covered your registration, sir, to the
Wow.
Solution Center?
Gosh.
Congratulations. I'll see you in January. Now, here's what you got to do. Go right now to moresolutionsnow.com and register. If you don't go register right now, I'm going to tell everybody gave to dispute their charges.
Nah.
You've shown that you're an honest man.
Yes, sir.
I'm letting you go. Thanks for coming on, man. And I
Thank you.
hope I
Thanks
answered
so
your
much for
questions.
having me. Yes, sir. I
Thank
want to
you,
say
man.
thank you. I want to say congratulations for making the top 10 closer. I honor you, man.
Thank you. I don't know what happened to your sleep. Okay. Thank you
God
so
bless.
much, man. Thank you. I hate those lists. I hate those lists, but thank you so much, man. Chris, go register. To those of you that were on, wow, this is fun. This is fun. I've answered every question to the best of my ability. We gave away a lot of strategy tonight. We did a lot of a lot of sharing and a lot of. This is exhausting, but I love what we do. So I love you guys. Good. So I say it in closing. If you, for whatever reason, have not secured your seat at the Solutions Summit, I am serious when I tell you, go now. Go now. Go now. Go now. To moresolutionsnow.com. The website is right at the bottom of the screen. Moore solutionsnow.com. And thank you, Tatum, Pastor Tatum. I appreciate you. Did you get it, Adelia? That's right. Go secure your seat. It's going to be a phenomenal time. There are only now, let me see, Pastor Jeffrey registered. We were at 43 seats. Pastor Jeffrey registered. Y'all just got Chris registered. We have 41 seats left. I do not think you should wait. If you are serious about hosting events, I'm done, that attract more people and generate more revenue. You were tired of paying out of your own pocket. You were tired of nobody coming. You need to be at the Solution Summit. It is going to change the trajectory, I mean it, of your events. And I cannot wait to share. Everybody that comes, whether you're in person or online, everybody that comes is getting the full playbook. This is not just pep rally. This is playbook. Pastor Jeffrey inboxed me and said that he was $300 away from the other seat, but I'm believing, God's gonna make it happen for him. But yeah, so we're right around 40 seats left for an event that is going to change the trajectory of your events. If you're doing a conference in 2024, do not do it if you're not coming to Solution Summit. You're going to not only learn what you need to learn, but you're going to meet who you need to meet. We're bringing sponsors to the table. They're going to teach you and show you what they're looking for before they cut the check. It's going to be special. Go now. Stop sitting back waiting on something. Some of y'all have prayed for answers, and then when answers present themselves, you won't seize them. Don't let that be you. Make the investment in you. You've invested in everybody else. You've sown in everybody else. You've been there for everybody else. Make the decision to invest in your vision. If you won't invest in it, why would anybody else? Make a decision, make an investment, because I choose to believe that your vision is worth it. I just need you to believe it. Love you guys. Thank God for you. And on a very serious note, every one of you that sold into any of these strangers, right? You listened, you heard, you said, well, you know, I believe in him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You were helping us help people. And so you didn't just sow into that person, but every one of them that's coming for their conference, if you sold into their conference, you sold into people that you've never seen, people that you might never meet. Because while one plants and another waters, God gives the increase. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to let you guys go. I will see you